Hello, hello.
Hello.
Let's say hello. Hey, Stanley.
Can you guys
Hey,
let us know if you hear an echo? Because I didn't hear an echo, but then when I listened back, there was an echo. So just let me know if there's an echo when I speak or when Bliss speaks, so then I can mute if there is an echo.
yeah, let us know, guys, because StreamYard is fucking wacky, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Terry, make your dinner, girl. We just chatting. Hey,
Hey,
Roddy.
Kate.
I love that you come in, Roddy, even though you have no idea why you're here. Welcome.
Yeah. Hey, Roddy. Sorry.
Hey, Miss Tabitha. Hey, Betty. Last Minute Live. Oh, hey, Mikey. Good to see you. Oh, whatever with Kay. Hey, saw you
Triple the
earlier.
Hey,
Oh,
Kratos. Kratos, it's the fuck shit tonight.
Turtle Man.
Hey, Grace Case. Hey, Audie.
He's actually at our daughter's basketball practice right now, and they had to switch to a different location because the one place they practice at, I don't know, they had an event or something. So, it's a bunch of 6, 7, and 8-year-old girls, and their rim, like the basketball rim, is supposed to be like I don't even know. He can say like 7, 8 feet something, but it's
Mm-hmm.
all the way up at 10 feet, and they can't lower it. And right now, my daughter is the only one making shots.
Holy crap. It's not even regulation. It's above regulations. That's
Yeah,
crazy. But
I
she's
just
still
think it's
doing the damn
funny.
thing. Hey,
She's a
Steven.
beast. She is a
Yeah,
beast. She was like, she just made 4 shots in a row, and none of the other little girls are able to get it up there.
damn. I
Hey,
know I used to
great.
be so proud when I used to get the shots too, but I had all brothers and my brothers are good at basketball. So it
Hmm.
was like I had to learn how to make those shots. I had to be as good as the boys. And that
Oh,
shit
I
was
get it.
hmm
Hey, Audie. Hey, Steven.
Hey, both Stevens,
Hey,
Steven
other Steven.
Rivera.
Good to see you guys. I know this was last minute. I wasn't sure that I was going to be doing this tonight, so
Yeah. It was my fault. We were supposed to do it this morning, but
honestly, it
yes.
really wasn't though, girl. It's not. I just wouldn't, you know me. I just wasn't feeling
Yeah,
it.
I hear you.
But I have about an hour and a half tops. So we need
hmm
to we need to finish this reaction.
Yeah. I'm not gonna cut in too much.
No, it's okay. Okay. I don't even know how to begin this, so I do want to touch on a little something before we get into the reaction. I'm debating on if I should say names, but I don't think I'm going to.
Okay.
It's the people who I'm talking to, they know exactly who the fuck they are.
hmm
Hey, JJ.
And I don't know because I don't I didn't get to go back and see all the stuff, so I don't know the new developments. So I'll be learning them from you too.
Not really any new developments. It's the same. Like I've known this whole time. Okay. This is just so touchy for me because I don't want to get specific and I
hmm
don't want to relive shit from last year or bring up certain things. But this person was confided in. Um, it's funny, Sin, because me, you, and JJ, like, we went back and forth, like, if we should even reach out to this person last year.
Yep.
And I should have went with my gut instead of giving this person the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, and I think it's important to say that anything that I said, I had permission to say.
Full permission.
Right, because I don't want it to be said that I betrayed your or JJ's trust. Anything
No.
that I did say to that person, you guys knew. Like you just said, we went back and forth, and I was given permission to share this information, and I did make it known. Please let it stay between us. So I just need that to be said because I would never betray my friends, their trust, especially stuff as serious. I would never betray anything. I don't betray anybody, but
Yeah,
something
that's
like
what I
this.
was about to say. I don't betray anyone. I don't
Yeah,
care.
Yeah,
who
yeah.
you are. Like, my word is my bond. I have integrity. I would never fucking do this to a soul. So the fact, okay, so basically, y'all, Cindy had reached out to a specific someone. She passed along some personal information to this someone, again, with mine and JJ's full permission. Okay. This person took the information and put it in a group chat of 4 women. 2 of those women well, one still despises me, one I'm cool with now. So she's putting private information to a group that most of them do not like me, first of all. Fucked up. Fucked up to do this at all to someone. I don't know if this person is such a fucking narcissist and just so egotistical. Like, the only thing she cares about is her YouTube image. I don't know if she's really that bad or if she doesn't realize the damage that she did by doing what she did. Her passing along this information then resulted into a sock account that came on and publicized this private information, which then
Yes.
leaded to me being completely screwed in the end. I don't know that she thinks hard about that. Like, this was some real life shit. And she fucked me. She fucked me by doing this. And that's one thing. All I'm asking and have been asking, basically saying, I know. You would think this person would take accountability and fucking apologize, right? No. She doubles down. She, first of all, apparently, like, is making fun of us for bringing up stuff from a year ago. Okay. Well, this information just fell in my lap recently. Okay. I didn't know about this a year ago. Yeah, JJ, I'm disgusted too. Like, that's why I keep pausing, because I'm so fucking angry about it. And
And
now, go ahead.
I just want to say it. That's like when I found out about, again, 2 people talking about my kid. Again, I'm not taking digs at Marissa because, again, she owned it. She apologized. But like people saying, oh, why is she bringing it up now? First of all, I don't care if it was 20 years ago. You're talking about something that affects me. I could talk about it every day of the rest of my life if I wanted to. But that affected you in such ways that we've never even discussed on the internet, and we won't, because we're not trying to open up a whole new can of worms with shit. But I think it's messed up that my trust was betrayed for no reason. For no reason, because I've never done that to anybody. And in betraying my trust, you put my friends, you jeopardized her whole shit. For what? For what? I don't get it. And then misrepresented the way things happened. Like, oh, they were trying to come to me, and like, girl, what? Huh? They needed my help. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up because it's just all gross. And again, yeah, I've called people a few B words on the internet, but I've never done any of that. Show me the mess, please, because people love to say that, like Tira Nicole. Show me, girl. Don't tell me out of your damn mouth. Show me the mess that we've done behind the scenes, please, and thank you. Because it doesn't fucking exist.
It doesn't exist. I wouldn't even do that to Tira, what was done to me. And what was done is disgusting enough, but then to double down and lie and still fucking deny it when you know that I know, just to protect your stupid fucking YouTube image, fuck you. Fuck you. Why? What is wrong with these group of women? Like, why can't they just own their shit? You know, like, I don't get that. It's one thing to be disgusting and go real life, but then you know that people know and they still fucking deny it. Like, it escapes me because
And
it's
that's
so
the
fucking
difference.
foreign to me.
Mhm.
Like, I can't wrap my head around it.
And that's the difference. We've made mistakes, but we've owned them. We didn't have to be called out on things to own it. I've owned my mistakes. I've owned that I've been in chats I should have never been in, that I allowed things to be said in my presence that should have never been allowed. We owned it. That's the difference. We know we're flawed. We know people make mistakes, but when you act and then you try to gaslight the shit out of us that never happened, that you never told people about that, when again, I know who I told. I only told one person.
Yep.
And then I had permission to tell. And that's the thing. When you talk crap to so many people, you can't remember who you told. Yes, ma'am. I can remember who I told because it was one person. So I knew it could only have originated from them.
That's the piece that people are either missing or they're being willingly ignorant about. And months ago, 6-8 months ago now, I said this, like, there's no other possibility because this information was only given to one fucking person.
Yep.
And now I have the proof that it was shared in that group chat. And not only was the information shared, Cindy, okay, everything you voice noted to her was screen recorded and shared.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. Wow. I stand by anything I say. If I say it in private, I stand by it publicly. But wow, why? And sometimes there is no why, right? That's me asking a rhetorical why, because the why is irrelevant, but I still don't understand it. I did nothing to her. Bliss, you did nothing to her.
I know.
And hi, everybody that said hello. I'm so sorry. Small Fries, Mikey, Heather, Miss Tabitha, everybody, Terry Lynn, sorry.
Have a safe flight, Small Fry.
Yes,
hey,
please.
Maria.
Hi, Maria.
Yeah,
Hey,
Maria, you're right. You're right. Terry, go ahead. I'm not going to say it out loud on stream, and I'm not going to bring it up onto the screen, but you can go ahead and name names in the chat. Hey, Flower Child.
Hey,
I'm going to try to help you out. Hey, Lisa Ann. Yeah, I just don't like lying. I mean, even at my worst in my addiction, I'm not going to say I never lied. All fucking addicts lie, but I never did it to hurt anyone else. Like, this just seems, it was done just to be hurtful. Like, I can't wrap my head around the reason.
I'm sorry. Did you see Maria's comment? She was right, but it's the wrong person. Same name, different person, Maria. What the hell?
Yeah, that's funny.
See, that is hilarious.
That's fucking funny. Hey, Cree. So, yeah, I know. I have the receipts. Own your shit and stop fucking. Okay, what kind of grown ass fucking 50-year-old woman comes on here crying about being bullied? Cindy, if I ever come on here and continuously cry about being bullied, please call my husband and tell him to cut my Wi-Fi.
Likewise.
Like, are you fucking for real?
Call my sons because I've been abducted by aliens, please. If I ever get on here and say that I've been bullied on the internet. No, ma'am. Never been bullied on the internet. People talk some shit.
She's being bullied by people asking questions and giving valid criticism. That's not bullying.
No.
Oh, man. But yeah, that's what happened, y'all. I'm sorry I can't get more specific in that. But some things are just like a hard line for me that I will never touch or go into ever again. Hey, Claire.
Yeah. Hi, Claire. Hey, Brooke. Hey, Wedding Cake. Sorry.
It's all good, girl.
Go eat cake. I want some cake.
Hey, Wedding Cake.
I can't. I don't know what Maria does, but okay. Let's just woosah. Hey, Steph. Just woosah, everybody.
Oh, Claire, I'm good. Like I'm completely good. It's just more like I don't know. Again, like I like to understand the psychology behind people do what the fuck they do. And I sometimes it's just so disgusting and like out of my realm. I just need to not even wonder why because some people are just demonic and fucking evil. That's the only thing I can come up with. Like
And it
something
hurts
is
me because
really
I thought we were
missing.
friends. I thought we were
Yeah.
friends though, Bliss.
Yeah.
I thought her and I were friends, and I've never betrayed her trust like that. Never, never shared things that personal things she shared with me, nor would I ever. I've never done that. And no matter what, I still won't do that to her. But so I don't understand. I don't get it. What did I do that you felt that you needed to do that and it affected Bliss in the real world? Like that shit really hurt my feelings back then when I knew, because again, I knew I only told one person. So when it all came out and people and the sock account posted all of that, I knew where it originated. It's just gross and it's wrong. It's wrong. So yes, yes, but it's still being denied, and proof was shown now. Proof was shown that my whole conversation was screen recorded and no accountability is taken. So it's like, what?
Yeah, it's different now because I have the receipt.
Exactly.
I said that in the beginning. I've always actually I just said this in Discord to you ladies. I don't know if you saw, Cindy, like I'm comparing it to a puzzle and I've always had the pieces, but they were like jumbled and it's like trying to put together a fucking puzzle. And I finally have put together that puzzle. Like everything fell into fucking place. Yeah, it was because it actually did affect a lot. If that was see again, and yeah, I know stuff. It like there's just some things that I can't go into. So
Unfortunately, and I know it sucks. People probably be like, then why did you bring it up? It's been weighing on her heart, and she just saw the proof that it's worse than we thought. I thought it was just like articulated, like, hey, such and such. But for you to share my conversation with you, when I made it plain, please don't share this with anyone. But it is what it is.
Go without saying, like, and this is a pattern with her. She's done this over and over again to good people.
Yeah,
yes, and it's exactly it, Steph.
Yes.
That's exactly it.
Yes.
And then to have the piled on shit of her playing fucking victim and crying about shit and saying she's being bullied and still lying, saying she never did it. Like,
but what I think is ironic is that we are micro channels. So if you think about it, what? And people have not said her name. We don't have the same reach. And again, I'm not here crying about that. Please, I don't want to be a YouTuber. That's not my life goal, okay? But I'm saying, how can you even act like we're out of line and we're putting you in jeopardy when your reach is way greater? And you've even said that if you mention somebody's name, they get bullied. Girl, please, I wish somebody come into my comment section on some stupid shit because you have no idea. Be careful who you bulldog for. Everybody on the internet, be careful who you bulldog for. Never blindly support anyone. The truth is the truth. Don't support lies or bullshit because you like somebody's makeup or you like somebody's content. Stop it. The truth is the truth. The truth needs no further explanation.
Well, Pop, that was never a doubt in my mind. You know that. That was never a doubt.
Yes, it's messed up.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I'm not crying. I'm in pain, guys. So I don't want anybody to think that I'm on the verge of tears. That's not a thing. I'm in pain. So that's why my voice sounds the way it sounds. Ain't nobody crying over here, I promise. Before, because I know my voice sounds a little weird. Nobody's crying. I'm upset, but I'm not on the verge of tears. Not that there's anything wrong with crying.
Funny, Pop, because That's when I peeped her. That
Mhm.
moment, I even remember sitting in front of fucking Home Depot because I was off panel by then listening, and I'm like, she's fucking lying. And then she was like, oh, I'm gonna do my own video tomorrow and blah blah blah. And then the next day, nothing. And then the next day, I'm moving on from the drama because she knew she was caught.
Yeah. Again, I knew I had only told one person because I'm not a bochinchera. I'm not a Judas.
Well, they can't wrap their head around that, Cindy, because they're out there doing this shit all over. So yeah, that could be confusing to someone like her. But to people like us, we know who the fuck we shared it with.
And
It
I
was
had
only her.
permission. And I had permission to share it, but it didn't make it right to share it with people that despised her. For what? What were you trying to play double agent? There was no need for that. I didn't care who she was friends with. And I told her that 1,000 times. I don't care. Your relationship with anybody else is none of my business. I told her that. I had been a subscriber for years, since 2019, 2020, like following her. It's just, no. And it wasn't a parasocial relationship, Tira. Okay? Before you run with that on your fucking channel, girl. Tread lightly, bitch. Okay? Sorry, Bliss. I'm gonna be easy. Sorry.
No, it's all, I mean, it's fucking warranted. I should be on here like blasting this person, but she's not even fucking worth it to me.
Yeah, we're just gonna move on.
Yeah. Let's finish reacting to this shit. Now, we actually weren't too far off where I wanted to be, but they are still talking about the fucking wish list.
And rebrand, right? Jesus.
Oh my god, poor rebrand. Girl, you have like, you're a saint because I would have lost it.
Yeah, for real.
I would have absolutely fucking lost it.
And Coley just showing who she is, making fun of rebrand that she's shaking and girl,
What?
yeah, what? She did a bunch of shorts on rebrand being cruel. People were in her comments like, Coley, what the ever loving fuck are you doing, girl? Talking about this is me all natural while she has on 2 filters. Like, Coley, shut up, girl. Shut up and stop it. Like,
Oh, I
really
did
stop.
see that one where she's like trying to show like how great her lashes are with a lash filter on.
No,
Hey,
but it was one
Hardwire.
of her last shorts, and she's coming at rebrand and saying because Terry Lynn has no one that she has to co-host or panel with rebrand. First of all, Coley, again, you're clueless. Clueless. You have no idea, none whatsoever. Because if standing alone means not being in a pit with snakes, I will stand alone all day, girl. The hell you talking about? She makes no
Y'all know
sense.
I've never had a problem being alone out here. So
No, none. The hell? She's the one that always needs a co-host and so badly that you had a bunch of kids, Coley. Shut your ass up, girl. Please shut your ass up, girl.
actually, you know what? Before I show this, hold on.
Hey, Meg.
Let's start out with a funny. We need a little what did Siwa call
Palate
it?
cleanser. Palate cleanser.
Palate cleanser. And you guys, listen, everyone's allowed their opinions in the chat, but let's not, and I know people have issues with others. Everyone here has a channel.
Yeah.
Though. So just like I'm going to keep it somewhat respectful if we can, please.
Yes, please. I know. She's doing those shorts with 50 filters on, talking about people's looks and stuff. Like the shit she said about rebrand was just disgusting and gross and unnecessary. And girl, I don't think I'm a beauty queen. I know I'm 50 years old, but Coley, the delusions. The delusions. Hi, my pixie.
Hey, Meg. And hey, Pixie. Hey, Brooke. Sorry, I know I missed a few people when I was
Yeah, I'm sorry.
off.
Bushlight. Betty, hello. M to the B. Hi, everybody
Oh,
who
hey,
came in.
buddy. Hey, Nicole. And yes, JJ, all of this, because I did a little research a couple days ago. Did you guys know, Cindy? I don't even know if you know this. It's actually not against TOS to show small clips from members only. You just have to make sure that they're properly transformed.
They
Did
have
you
to be
know that?
super transformed. Yes, they have to be super
Yes, like
transformed. Like,
over the top.
yes, it has to be
Yes.
like almost non-distinguishable. You know what I mean? The graphics and stuff, but you can. It's just like it was basic YouTube etiquette to respect members only because it's behind a paywall. But when people
Mhm.
think that they can use a members only to shit talk people and lie on people and misrepresent things, you force people to feel the need to correct the lies. My members only, I know it isn't private. You can't control who becomes a member. I don't lie on people. I don't use my members only to say things that I'm afraid to say publicly. Because again, I know members only is not private. It's not a damn, what is Patreon and shit.
Yeah,
And even that is
this,
not
you
private.
guys, this person is literally online crying, claiming she's being bullied. Then she pulled out the Karen card and started threatening all of us with her fucking YouTube manager. You cannot stop people from speaking on your content. No one even
No.
showed anything. Like, get
Yeah.
over yourself, lady, you entitled fucking narcissist. Like,
Yeah.
God.
I don't know what she said because I'm not a member. But I did hear about the threats of intimidation and into silence, and you can't do that because the more you do that, the more you make people want to speak on it. Like it has the reversed effect. Like seriously, if you don't want people to talk about you, you ignore them. If you're not about the drama, you don't do the drama. You don't do the messy stuff. That's how you do that. You ignore the stuff. You know how much we ignore? Like, and I'm not saying that as a lie. Like, Tira, girl, I ignore so much. You know what I mean? Like for every video she did, like, girl, bye, bye, bye. And I'm using her as an example. Like, I don't have no time because I don't want to fight with people. Sometimes I say some shit out the side of my neck and I deserve a response. Everyone has the
Mhm.
right to respond to me, even if I'm not talking about them, even if I'm talking about somebody from TikTok. I can't control somebody wanting to commentate or react or all the things. I don't watch it, so it doesn't bother me. I don't care what they say. But I can't stop people from doing that. I can't say, why are you coming after me? I'm doing content. It's YouTube, puñeta. You can't control people, you know?
Fair use. All
Yeah.
right,
It,
so
it,
I
it
think
isn't.
that's enough of that. I don't want to give this bitch any more fucking attention. Um, keep lying to yourself. Keep trying to protect your fucking YouTube image. Like it's ridiculous. Like she's so fake, and obviously something is missing in her life for her to behave this way and think she's so above everything. Ma'am, sit all the way the fuck down. Get your real life together.
Mm-hmm.
No one who behaves this way is happy in their real life.
And just
Anyway,
and if it's your it's an income for you, then stop the bullshit then. Like for real. Stop the bullshit. But you can't do things like that to people and expect that because you're a bigger channel, people have to lie down and take it. What you did wasn't just little drama. It affected somebody's real life. It affected somebody in real life. So that's not just tonteria, YouTube BS. So go ahead, continue. I'm gonna mix my rice because I'm making arroz con pollo, but I'm right there. I'll be right back. 2 seconds while you pull up
all right,
the
I'm just
screen.
gonna share a little funny palette cleanser. You're good. If people missed it, and the people who did see it, it's still funny to watch again. Let me see if I can make it bigger on the screen. I'm so bad at this, y'all. Let me see. Can I get rid of me and Cindy? Okay, that's the best it's gonna be. Here we go, y'all.
there claiming that I took a number 2 on a live stream, but yet she has no clips of this any live stream. Bitch, I want a copy of that because I'm gonna make it a short on my own channel. Because if I was that stoned, I mean, I need to give props to, I'm telling you, my dispensary. Because wow.
Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Hey. Okay. So, anyway. But thank y'all for coming and hanging out with me. I appreciate it. So, okay. I know we keep talking about doing this open fucking, just open panel thing. But every time I try to, I end up having to do something. So, tomorrow I'm doing it. Damn it. Yeah, one would be in the fucking grave and the other one would be on her way. Yeah.
10 till 9.
I know. I'm just using it. I'm actually on the toilet. Okay. Anyways, so. Okay, what's the joke? Tell me. Hello, what's the joke? Susie be typing off slow and shit. And there we go.
Damn. She did say, bitch, show it.
I mean, I just gave her what she asked for.
Where did we go? I don't see us.
Oh no. Hold on, now I'm glitching. What did I do?
Glitch. Like Wreck-It
on.
Ralph.
Oh, mother fudger. Hold
Yes,
on.
she said Susan. That was a shit
Oh my
show
God.
for real.
I don't know how to get out of this. Hold on.
Okay.
Shit.
A literal shit show.
Okay, hold on. I got it. StreamYard just glitched and I couldn't see what I needed to get back to.
Glitch. I always think of Wreck-It
Got it?
Ralph.
Oh no, now Cindy Small.
It's okay, girl. I like being small, like a Smurf.
Why?
What the hell?
What the hell?
Bring me back. Bring me back, girl. What the hell?
I'm trying. All right, what the fudge, StreamYard? I want the regular one. Okay, it's not letting me have the regular one.
The regular one should be the first damn icon.
I know.
It said, not today, Satan.
You
It said,
StreamYard.
fuck that little Smurf.
I don't know. Anyone who pays for StreamYard, bless your
He's
heart.
a big
'cause
dog.
This
He's
is
a
shit.
big dog.
All right, this will have to work because we're about to share screen anyways. So
Okay, all right.
yeah.
You're making my mouth hurt. Damn it, Bliss. Shit, girl.
Oh shit. Sorry.
Oh,
All right, you guys. We are gonna finally finish this fucking reaction.
yes. Disrespectful. I get disrespected everywhere. Okay.
All right, we're gonna hop. Let me turn the quality down because it'll glitch even more if I don't.
Yeah, nobody's on camera, so you don't need the quality that high anyway.
Yeah.
The resolution.
Oh, it's already low.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna jump right into this, y'all.
No, you combine that with, okay, I got you.
No, yeah, I just may not recall hearing something at that point in time because it may be
I get what you're saying. Okay.
and I'm not recalling it. But if I would have heard somebody else getting blamed for it, I would have fessed up because I'm pretty good at taking my licks. If I deserve something, I'll take my licks.
Well, appreciate you having the conversation, you know, and I appreciate the conversations that we've had before, and I would like to continue those conversations, but I have to, I'm still processing this because it really did hit me a certain way. And
I
I'm not
haven't
trying to
talked
make
to
you feel
girls
bad.
about this.
What-
Can you believe her, Cindy? Like, of all things, this is the thing that hit her a certain way.
I know because
Like-
Tierra is a baby. You need to swaddle her in a blanket and carry her around in one of those baby carriers. Pobrecita. You know, they treat her like she's a freaking invalid. Like, what are we doing? What are we talking about? Sheesh.
So what's funny is, and I did not even realize this until I brought this stream up like right before I went live just to find out where I should start at. The comment on the screen, and the quality's down, so I know y'all can't really see it. So Chicago pops in and says, "Why did you brag on it in Popcorn's chat, Rebrand?" So their whole thing being curls this whole time, they're saying that they had no idea that Rebrand had done this, 2 years ago until just now. But their friend here knew that she bragged about it in Popcorn's chat. So make that make sense.
And that's why they're saying that's why they have such a level of anger, because they both just found out. And it's Rebrand, B to you, and Curls on the panel. Somebody asked. And it makes no sense because, of course, Chicago's in the chat, you know, with her pitchforks. When Rebrand already said, yeah, she laughed. She thought it was funny. She said that earlier on. And Chicago, you heard her. It's just you guys want to keep like chastising her when she owned it. You guys want her to bend the knee and say, I'm so sorry. I should have never done that. And she's not giving you that. She's not going to give you that. So they keep on bringing it up because she's not answering the way they want her to. She said, yeah, I did it. I owned it. Back then I owned it. I didn't let anybody else get the blame. I thought it was funny. Yeah, it was a crappy thing to do, but I thought it was funny. And they don't want to hear that. I guess, expect her to be apologetic to Tierra. Again, Tierra, a grown adult who has stiffed children. But, you know, that doesn't matter. All that matters is Tierra, of course, you know. Pobrecita.
Yeah, that never touched curls like this did.
Mm-hmm.
And keep
And
in
you're
mind,
right,
look, this shit that Chicago's talking about happened almost
Mhm.
2 years ago.
Yep.
So 2 years ago, you knew that it was Rebrand who did it. But the whole time, like, Rebrand's like, you know, I shouldn't have done it, whatever. She's owning her shit. But she did state a couple times, you guys, I did come forward with this information, like, when I did it. And they're like, oh, well, we didn't see it. You really think Chicago didn't go straight to her friends when she saw that shit in Popcorn's chat? Because I have a hard time believing that.
And like you guys, when my friends talk, I don't see everything, right? But none of them saw it. They never had that conversation. Just because I don't see everything doesn't mean that I'm not aware of most of it, right? We won't touch on it again or have a conversation about things that are going on, especially things that we feel are important that affect one another. It just doesn't make any sense. And I think that, in my opinion, and I mean, no disrespect to Curls B, Curls, I don't really have an issue with her, but I'm saying it seems like an excuse for you guys to be still so angry that, you know, because it would make more sense if they said, we just saw it, that's why we're riled up. It would look worse if they 2 years later are still mad. And I think that's the truth. They don't care if it's 5 years later. Tierra, again, needs to be shielded from the wind and the cold and the rain and, you know, accountability and all the things. So I think that's just the truth.
Well, look at what Steph said. And I remember this fucking vividly.
Yep.
The
I was there in
Chicago
real time.
commenter here. And real quick, Claire, this is Rebrand's channel. Rebrand's up top left. Then over top right, you have BDO. And then bottom middle, you have Curls. When I think Pop is the one that brought this up last year, and Chicago was denying it. And like all of us are like, bitch, we heard you fucking say that. And look, now, and she did. Pop got blamed for that. Like she was saying something that wasn't factually correct.
Yes.
And then look, we have the specifics now right here in chat. Yes, it was on a live stream I did when her and Tara were accusing us of being moles and having a mole.
Yep. I was there. I used to be in Steph's chat all the time. I remember in real time how it happened. And she was talking about her heritage and all the things and her family line and all the things. And she did speak about Nazism. She did. That is a fact. That is a fact. So nobody's lying about that. That is a fact. And she
That
did
lady
say
has said the foulest shit. Like,
yeah.
the shit that comes out of her mouth is disgusting. And Pop,
Most of YouTube are junkies or crackheads. And then when people were outraged, she said she did it to bait Steph, which is not an excuse. It's gross if you're trying to use her past addiction against her, but it's still disgusting, right? Especially now that we know that Tara has suffered with addiction. She can deny it and say it was 16 years ago, whether it was 16 years ago, 16 months ago, 16 days ago, 16 hours ago. You struggled with addiction, girl. So I don't understand.
I think something that Tara and others also struggle with is you can be an addict and not use every day for a long period of time. And I think that misses some people. Like, they can't understand that. You can, like, I know people that like will binge something.
Those are binge users, binge addicts. Yes. Those are binge.
And then go a year without touching anything.
Yes. And those are relapses. Binge addicts will have clean time in between, sometimes even years, because my ex-husband is a binge addict. Okay. He will have clean time 10 years, 4 years in between. But when he's in, he's all in. That is still an addict. The result, the dangers, the consequences are all the same. So, you're trying to put freaking frosting on a pile of shit. And I'm not saying addicts are shit. I'm saying an addiction, right? The result, the consequences of addiction. You're trying to polish it up because you don't want to admit that you struggled with addiction, because she shitted on addicts all the time. And lo and behold, self-loathing. I get it. She was a self-loathing addict. And it is what it is.
Yep, exactly all that. And listen, people can blame Pop for a lot of things. That's not one of them. The only person responsible for Coley's channel going to shit is her. I mean, she's even like showing that physically by taking a proof on a live. So,
a literal shit show. Yeah, girl, you're to blame for that.
She did. Look, she did deny it. And Steph says she still has the proof. Steph, I remember that. I remember her saying some really nasty shit on Twitter about addicts. So she's gross. I've always thought she was gross.
I had the screenshot because I was outraged when I saw it back then. I was outraged. And I was outraged with her excuse afterwards. So, yeah.
All right. We're getting long-winded already.
My bad.
No, it's both. It's just hard because there's so much backstory and context,
Yeah.
All right. Well, Pop, that's something you'll have to talk to Rebrand about if you guys want to go there,
What's that?
About this. I felt the same way, and I haven't talked to you about this at all. Well, so I guess I understand why you seem to have been a little distant the last couple of days. I just saw this comment. I wasn't bragging on it on Popcorn's chat. We were in there. I'm trying to remember the context that it came up. I can't remember the context. I can't.
Well, I was rarely in Popcorn's chat, so I wouldn't have seen it.
Yeah, this was I can't remember the context of the chat. I just remember.
Well, I don't know about you. I don't think you were bragging on. You definitely, like you said, like you do it again. Like you were proud of yourself.
It wasn't that. I'm trying to remember. This was back. It would have been a conversation about something about Tara. This is before everything had blown up. It would have been a conversation about Tara and a grifting conversation, and I would have mentioned it, but I don't think anyone believed it. I don't think anyone believed it, but I remember with her face. Jugs was in there.
Oh, okay.
Jugs was in there. I don't remember who else was in there, but yeah, I don't remember who else was in there. But this was back early when she had first started that channel, her channel.
Yeah.
When she first started talking, when she was still doing, just some, minor cooking stuff when she had first started her channel. And, I was just trying to keep it friendly, trying to find some peace and harmony somewhere.
Yeah.
So it was back in the beginning, and it was kind of, it would have been early. And it was definitely before I had started really, before I'd really talked with you, B, before I knew everything that had happened with you.
Mhm.
It was way back in the beginning.
That's what I was gonna say. How do you keep it free? I don't know. I mean, each their own. I've never said anybody where to go to or who to talk to, and I've still talked to people who talk directly to Popcorn. That's not my thing, and I'll never do it. And there's people in her group that are disbanded group, whatever you want to call it. I will never have anything to do with for the rest of my life. That's just
Likewise.
She's got a lot of fucking nerve talking about this banded fucking group.
I know. I know. Nobody's disbanded over here. People leave the internet for whatever reasons, personal reasons. That doesn't mean we're disbanded. We haven't come here and talked shit about Popcorn. That's never going to happen. That is the difference. And we don't talk shit behind people's backs either. Be likewise, girl. Likewise. Okay? You only have to show me who you are once, girl. And you can't own anything you do while you sit there like you're this ray of sunshine and your members only, your mask is all the way off, girl. The difference with us is that what you see is what you get. What you see is what you get, girl. So the feeling is mutual, mama.
Yeah, we actually agree on something there. It's just funny for her to be mentioning a disbanded group right now is, wow, fucking irony.
It was before I knew anything about what
that's
she
not
was
anybody.
doing.
I'm not putting that on anybody, but I just don't. People make peace to. Is it? Is
Yeah,
it
it
part of
was-
that or to like? I
it
don't
was-
get that. Never mind.
It was way, way, way before I knew anything that had happened with you. I mean, I barely. I barely.
I don't think you have to do anything to be. If you're saying it like to, I don't know how to explain what I'm saying, but it's not about to be my friend. You don't have to be not cordial to those people. You said the same thing I've heard from another person here about I had to make peace. I don't understand that piece too, unless you like being that dirty. And I don't mean you in particular. I'm saying I don't. How do you jump into the
Is she
dumpster
serious? Is she,
people just to have peace? I don't. That's something I can't.
She's fucking disgusting.
is she serious when she jumped in the pen? Okay? Like, I'm trying so hard to hold
Oh no,
it.
she's still there.
Yeah, but we're you making peace with the worst of the worst. Are you can't be serious. You can't be. We were held, our feet was held to the fire, right? For supporting degenerates when that is the first place they ran. I don't understand the difference. Oh no, I do understand the difference. The difference is that we walked away of our own free will, right? People like, again, the truth matters. The truth matters, right? They like to reverse it. Oh, they only cared after they got attacked. We got attacked after we walked away. Again, the truth matters. So shut the ever-loving fuck up, B.
She's something else.
This
She
is why I
called
don't
us a
listen to this shit.
dumpster. She
Yeah.
legit called us a dumpster. Like, are you fucking for real, girl? You have all these issues going on with group chats and being nasty and going real life, but this is the dumpster?
Right.
Okay.
Don't invite people for coffee. Pop, that's dangerous, girl. No coffee.
They have done a lot of behind the scenes stuff. It's all, but that's why it's all facade. She comes on here on her like perch of I'm pristine and I'm better than everyone, and then she's an absolute fucking lunatic on members only. Like, she looked, that one members only of her coming at us, and she legit looked fucking crazy.
That's
Crazy.
insanity.
And she hates us because of people that, I wouldn't even say I supported, because of chats and places we were in the past, but she's singing their praises in her members only comment section, responding and replying.
Yeah. And then says that it's different for people to be cordial or make peace or be civil with each other, right? We can't do that, but she can. Her and her friends can do that, but we can't. And
Mhm.
again with the same people that we are devils for. They're the devil, but we're the demons for having supported the devil. But then it's okay for them to support the devil, while we can't be civil with people that we wronged indirectly, right? By being in chats. Like, it's all convoluted. And again, the difference is that we've owned it and apologized and rectified it by not repeating it. But how do you run right to the people that you say we're the devils or the demons for supporting? Wouldn't that make you demon spawn too? Like, how do we not see that? I just don't get it, man.
And see, this is the kind of sideways shit that she says and does. Like, none of us have mentioned this bitch. I did my last live like over 4 months ago now, and I wanted to fucking squash it. But just like I said, like how she used to come at me sideways in Wildflower lives back in the day, she still does this shit. Just shut the fuck up. Just shut up.
Yeah, she's making people think that we're constantly talking about her. And the only reason we talk is when she does shit like this. Like, girl, and then she says that she's been bullied and harassed and all the things, when she is not only a willing participant, she's an instigator. That's important. You are an instigator, B. You're instigating the things and being a willing participant, and then crying that us, right? We're the devil and we're trash and we're the worst of the worst, and affecting your mental health when you are affecting your mental health. Because again, this is the internet. This is a public platform. People have the right to defend themselves. And even if you don't say our names, people who were there know who you're speaking about, and it still gives us the right to defend ourselves.
And you know what? I'm not trying to, and hey, Missy, Tessa, hey, Rochelle, I'm not trying to weaponize this, but it's funny. She's talking about disbanded group. B, I see a lot of yours and Tira's former supporters here. So what does that tell you?
That they see the truth. And again, we're not trying to like turn people against people. It's about the truth, guys. I don't care who you support. I don't care who you're friends with. That has never been my thing. I don't do that. I won't try to manipulate somebody that you're a piece of shit or you're a moron or you're stupid if you support people I don't like. That's not my business, and that's so disrespectful to people. The truth is all that matters. We're not messing with these people for no reason. They keep bringing us up.
And Steph is on point here. That's like always been my problem with Curls. Like, she's so up in arms about fucking Rebrand making a fucking, funny and buying out Tira's wish list. But all the shit Tira's done to us and others over the years, like I've never seen that reaction from her. And I don't know who it was yesterday. Oh, Chris came into Rebrands yesterday. Or no, I apologize. It was in Terry Lynn's comment section on a community tab post. What did she say? She said, you guys, you need to just leave Coley alone. And, can we make some kind of truce? We should all be bonding over hating Tira. Bitch, first of all, I don't hate bond. I learned my lesson years ago with the anti-KJ community, okay? That will never happen again. I am an equal fucking opportunist caller outer. I don't hate bond.
I did.
Never again.
I did when I went into that chat that was coming at Tira. I did. That was me hate bonding because I knew better.
No, you're right. No, I'll own that. You're right there.
I'll never do that again, though. I'll never do that again. I'll stay in my own little lane. I'll stay in my own little lane and let people see it for themselves. I do not hate Tira, okay? I don't like her. She's part of the 5% that's a forever fuck you on my channel. But I don't seek her out. I think that's the difference. I don't seek Tira out. I don't go to her channel. What is she up to? Who's she talking about? Bitch, I don't care. I don't care.
That's why I had no idea what you were talking about with Coley earlier in the shorts. I don't fucking go to the channels and look.
I went because I saw a short somebody else made, and it made me curious. Like, okay, what the fuck? Somebody made a short. You're short. You're short. On Coley, I'm like, she must have said something. So it made me curious and go check Coley's page because, again, I'm not a liar. And I saw all the shorts, and she's being nasty as hell, disgusting, and not for nothing, but she doesn't look well. Like she looks, I'm trying to be careful, right? Because then they'll be like, oh, she's addict shaming, but she looks off, okay? Like her eyes are closing while she's dragging people. Like, girl, get it together. Get it together. Those filters with the eyelashes don't help with your eyes being ajar, okay? And with you slurring, girl. So stop coming for people, girl. Get it together. So that's
She'll
how I
never
saw
stop.
it. I know.
She wanted a little bit of attention, and honestly, I wasn't even going to give it to her. But once she did the short denying and wanting, it's funny. She's like, "I want the clips. I want to see the clips, bitch. It was on your own channel."
Yep. And you posted it, and she'll still say that you're a liar. She'll still say
sure.
that you're a liar, even though it's weird. Not to go back to Coley, but real quick, who even, like, seriously? And then she said she must have been, I don't remember that. So I must have been so high. Girl, then you must have been. Because not only were you sitting there while you're peeing, you stood quiet while we hear the stream coming down. That's just so inappropriate. What are you doing?
Disgusting.
Mute, pause, and go and use the restroom, wash your damn hands, and come back out. This is
I'm about
addiction
to
the
literally
internet.
do that when I start playing this again because I have to pee. You guys, I
And when
promise
you come back,
you.
I'll go to the bathroom.
Yep, that's what we do. We don't pee on a live stream. I don't even care
Oh
that
man.
my avatar is up. I would
Yeah.
never bring anything into the bathroom. It's so
No.
fucking. The bitch dropped a fucking deuce on a live. You legit heard the
Yes.
plop. I even
Yeah.
upped the sound on the plop, and then I upped the sound and slowed it down on the plop. And then what do you do in a public bathroom when you gotta poop? You
turn the water
the
on.
air dryer on, you turn the water on. So then she reaches over to do that, and then she proceeds to sit there pushing out logs for like the
Yeah.
next 10 minutes.
Well, I don't
How
listen.
do you not
I
that?
have
Who
a
sees
I have
for
a
10
shy
minutes?
bladder. Yeah, I have a shy bladder. I can't use the bathroom. I cannot use the bathroom anywhere but home. I've always been that way. Like, you know, the second part, number 2, I can't do it anywhere. So
Yeah,
but
my kids
when-
are like that.
like even when I was married, my husband never seen me use the bathroom, and I would turn on the water in my own home. Like it's you know what I mean? But to take my phone if I'm live, there's no way. There's absolutely no way. And it's not about people, it's human nature, right? You have to use the bathroom, you have to pee. You do not take your phone into the restroom. Can we stop normalizing that? I will never normalize that. Please.
I didn't know
Do
that was
something
normal
else.
until I saw Foley do it.
No, but some people do that shit. I've seen a few people on YouTube take
I'm
their
pretty
phone
sure
into the
Tira did
restroom.
once. Maybe Steph
yes.
will correct me. I think Tira peed on
Tira,
stream.
yes, Tira used to take it into the bathroom all the time. Yes, when she was in her apartment, her first apartment in Florida, Tira would take her phone, and she's gonna call me all kinds of liars because that channel doesn't exist. She would take that phone into the bathroom all the damn time. You heard?
All right, let's keep it pushing. Steph is totally on point. I'm not a coward like those who only do it behind a paywall. Well, you know, it's just so funny. Like, me and her are not fans of each other, but again, just like Shelly, I'm seeing some things we have in common. I mean, me and Steph are some blunt bitches, and I can respect her for that. And Stanley says, personal responsibility. If the internet is causing you mental health issues, get off the fucking internet. And not only get off the internet, stop coming at people on the internet and then post some kind of fucking life tragedy like it's going to stop people from responding because it's not working anymore.
No.
This
And
bitch has been
problem
going through a
solved.
crisis for 3+ years.
Every time she says some irregular shit out of her mouth, the next day it's a tragedy. And we're not falling for that. No, sorry, ma'am. My condolences, but fuck out of here.
I wouldn't say Curls is a loser. I mean, you're allowed that opinion. Of course, Small Fry. I just think, again, she's naive and she just goes with her friends. I can't even call it a crowd anymore because it's so broken down now. There's only a couple of them left. She just did that the other day, Coley. That's what she wants. Like, she wants to be friendly. Like, you guys forgave this person and this person. What did I do? Coley, where is the proof that we laughed at your DV? I will keep asking. You say you have it.
Yep. Show me. Because we showed where that whole interaction happened, that she said it occurred, and it's still on my channel. The whole interaction with Bobby the cat, it's not there.
Well, there was only, and that's another thing, how we fucking know. Because again, it's really hard to prove something that didn't happen.
Right.
But
Proving
the
negative.
reason I know is because there was only one time where me, you, and JJ were on a panel together where Bobby Cat was in the chat, and that was the one time.
So we did it through the process of elimination. Anyway, go pee, girl, before you pee.
I will. I just want to, Terry, you are always welcome on here. If you want to
Yes.
schedule something like next Tuesday, you are always, but then again, you have your own channel, so, but
Yeah.
you are always welcome on here.
Yep.
All right, let's keep it pushing. I'll be right back.
Okie dokie.
I can't wrap
I
my
was
head around
coming when I did that. I was coming out of where her and Jugs had made a dumpster fire in
Oh,
Coley's
I
chat.
wasn't even talking about that.
So when they had made a dumpster fire in Coley's chat.
Yeah.
And I,
I said dumpster fire, and then you said, I'm like, I don't know nothing about
and
them.
I didn't know too much of anybody anywhere else in the community in the community area. I was still trying to find my way around. I just needed somewhere to go in the evenings and during the day, trying to find somewhere to chat. I was dealing with my PTSD. I just needed somewhere where I can go.
Well, and you don't have to make excuses, Regan, for going to wherever you want. Like, none of us have a problem with that. You know,
Yeah,
like, I don't want you to feel like you have to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
This was a long time ago. I had no idea what they had done to me. In fact, I don't think I had talked like 10 chats back and forth with you at that point in time.
No one has done a fucking thing to be.
Right. What have we done
Anyone
to be?
who, well, of course, they're always referring to Popcorn when they say that. And Popcorn didn't do anything different from what their fucking buddy Tira has done to all of us for fucking years. So they can miss me with that shit. And listen, if people get triggered over being invited for coffee, like, I'm sorry, I've always said this, miss me. Fucking miss me. It's not that serious.
Probably not. No.
You know, so I didn't know anything back then. I just needed a place where I could land on occasion when I just needed to be able to chit chat with something besides my birds and my cats. You know, to you know, some sort of human interaction that even if it was online, just some sort of an interaction that was not with you know, a non-human.
important. Yeah, absolutely.
You know, and it's like, well, I recognize this name, and you know, and back then, I mean, they even tried. They're like, well, you know, we saw you say we ruined Coley's chat, and I'm like, well, you did come in there and cause fucking chaos, didn't you? And you know, and you know, you did this. Who invited you? And they're like, oh, okay. And then they didn't give me more grief after that because I'm like, well, I'm not changing my mind about what you did in there. You know,
Right.
and they were like, well, yeah, I guess we did. Okay. And you know, they never gave me any more grief after that. You know, and then it was just idle chit chat. And then, you know, something with Tara came up and I says, yeah, well, I'm the one who did this. But I don't think they believe me because Coley had gone up on one of her lives and says, yeah, well, I did that. You know, and I'm like,
What?
So is that okay? Hold on. Give me 1 second. Is that what you meant in your post where you said in that Crazy Tuesday?
Crazy with a K?
Yours, it says, and you may have been typo, but
The Crazy Tuesday?
then that Crazy Tuesday had the nerve to try to say she did it.
Yeah, Crazy Tuesday.
I don't fucking think so. That was all me. I even fessed up on one of Popcorn's lives.
Yeah, Crazy with a K, Tuesday as in cunt.
Okay, it doesn't have a K, so it just says Crazy Tuesday. So maybe it didn't take sometimes it changes before you.
No, I typed Crazy with a K intentionally.
Oh, okay, Coley.
Tuesday.
You know, all the
Yeah.
fucking shit they could be talking about, and they just bring up the stupidest fucking shit. And I'm sorry it's lagging, guys. I don't know why it's doing that. Terry, it's lies. I was guilted anytime I went somewhere they didn't like. But B, remember what B said earlier? I don't have a problem with people who speak to people I don't like. No, she just chastises them behind the fucking scenes, gaslights, and tries to fucking guilt trip them.
Yep. I felt bad
Hey,
every
Lance,
time.
good to see you.
Hey, Lance, my Sir Lancelot. I always felt bad for Terry Lynn. Every time she had to like reiterate, I like Cindy. I've always liked Cindy. I've always watched her. And I knew why she had to keep reiterating that. And that hurt my heart for her. Like, damn, leave her the freak alone. You know what I mean? Like, we're not sending each other bestie necklaces. Well, now I might. But back then we weren't sending each other, you keep half, I keep half. You know what I mean? Like we enjoyed each other's content and being in chat and all of that. And they made her feel like shit for that. And that's so messed up. Because you guys never made me feel like that when I told you I liked Terry. Like never. And that's the truth. That's not right. That's not right. That's so wrong. And then they're lying about it. At least admit it. Yeah, I was a little salty. I was a little salty that, you know, whatever. But don't act like I don't care when you obviously care. Some things we do care about, right? Like I've admitted that when I had people that were like some mods and I would see them in chats where I was being dragged, it hurt my feelings. I didn't bring it to their attention, but it did hurt my feelings. I'm a human being. I was like, damn. You know what I mean? Okay, I kept the note of it and I kept it pushing. But don't act like you're oblivious to it. You're above that when you're not. When you're directly going to somebody and talking shit to them about it. Own it. Own it. I would respect that all day. Own it. Yup. I don't like them bitches. And it bothered me to even see you cordial with them. Like, what can I say to that? Okay. All right.
Yeah. And I think it's a little bit different, Sin, when people who you think you're friendly with and, you know, who you support, they support you. When you see them active in a live chat, a stream that's going at you, that's a little different than someone like B just getting mad that Terry left like a nice comment on one of my shorts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Totally
or
different.
said hello in my chat. That wasn't even about
Also,
them.
I have to correct you. There's a ring on the way. So we are sending each other stuff.
Okay. Promise rings. Ooh.
All right. Steph says the thing I don't get, and this is such a good point. I'm so happy you said this. The thing I don't get about the membership only videos is that it's just their friends and a few subscribers. They talk to their friends about it on the side already. So why do it on a members then? Exactly. And I've always said that, like, not just people, not just channels with the members, like a lot of channels, like it's just always the same fucking people talking about the same shit that they probably also talk about behind the scenes. Like it's just their little, you know, like they're screaming into the void, the same thing. It's like the never ending circus. Okay. But no one like in the town is coming to see the circus. They're just setting up and performing for each other every day, you know?
I think I know the reason why. It's the Victim Olympics. It's it's all year long.
Yep.
It's not just once a year or once every 4 years. They have to be the ultimate victim and continue to make people think, even their members and whoever is their supporters, that they are being persecuted consistently when it's not even happening. Girl, what the hell? Where is it happening? I would love to know where I said it. We're hardly even online. Like what? Huh? Where are we doing this at? My community tab is not my diary. I hardly use it. I'm hardly ever live. I'm sick. Like, where are we doing these things? So it's this victimhood to get people to believe that they're being persecuted, and they're persecuting themselves, because the more they talk shit, the more we're going to feel that we need to rebuttal it. That is how it goes. Tag, you're it. Okay, I'm next. Like, don't tag me and expect me not to come and catch your ass. Like, the freak. Hey, Sassy.
Hey, Sassy. Steph says, so they just charge some subs for the drama they say they don't want. Weird way to show your subs they're valued. Wow. These are some good points. Like, these are things that, like, I think about in my head, but I can't get the words out to voice them.
I think that they have it misconstrued. They think that they're in a private IG call. No, that's not how members works. It's not a private IG call between your friends. Like, peekaboo, we see you. Your cloak of invisibility is broken. We see you.
Really, Terry?
Hey, Rabbit. Hey, Camden.
People came out of the bushes, huh?
Wow. See?
And I wanted to say, like, the clip, B, you don't need to understand why someone makes peace for their own well-being. That's not for you to understand. It's for them. And just like JJ said above, like, why would I want my friends to have enemies and like drama and shit with people when there's an opportunity for it to be squashed? Like, you know, like it's not her business who makes peace with who. And you should be grateful for your friend that they have that peace, regardless she's so hateful. Like she can't
Yes,
put that
yes.
bias aside to see that.
And that's the point.
It's
That's why
gross.
in the beginning of this, you didn't say any names, because it's more important for you guys and us not to start fighting again, right? Unnecessarily with people that we've already, like, you know what I mean? Out of sight, out of mind. So we're not addressing everything the way in the open, because we don't want to start a fight all over again. You understand? And I don't want my friends. My pride or my ego is not more important than my friend's peace of mind. I don't want my friends to be attacked or be in fights or none of that. That's not more important than me proving that I'm some badass on the internet. My friends and us being at peace and being able to just be on the internet and have fun and enjoy ourselves is more important than proving a point. My friends mean more to me than that. And it should be that way for her too, but I guess that's all lip service. I'm gonna go use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Okay. You know, I don't want to weaponize people in the chat for my own benefit, so I'm not going to put some of these comments up on the screen. But for B and Curls and anyone watching right now, your supporters are telling you, your former supporters, I should say, that if you can't get your head out of your own ass and each other's asses enough to see that you've just had a slew of people see your fucking mask slip off your face and now they know the truth, then there's something like you guys need to take, I don't know. The blinders got to come off at some fucking point. The fakeness, like your masks are gone. Everyone knows there's no point putting them back on. Okay? This is wild. Do you know how many people, some of them here right now, I've seen say, wow, it's so crazy that this whole year or however long, I've thought that the people who are actually good, honest, truthful people were the bad people this whole time, when really the people I was supporting are the disgusting, gaslighting, entitled liars.
And not even necessarily bad people, but dishonest people.
Oh, I think she's bad, but that's my opinion.
Is that what the B stands for?
Bad to the bone. Let's not talk about what the B stands for. All right, let's continue because we'll get in trouble.
Okay, for Foley, I'm guessing.
I had no idea, but I'm just saying. I was like, who's Crazy Tuesday?
Yeah, I was wondering about that too. I'm like, I don't recall ever seeing that name. So, but you know,
Tuesday. It said Tuesday instead of cunt.
Okay. See, I thought Tuesday was okay. I got that part. I didn't get the crazy.
Yeah. I got. Yeah. Okay, it makes sense now. I mean,
Anyway, I didn't mean to throw you off. I was just like that. I was like, what is Crazy Tuesday? I could not put that together.
Tuesday was the nice way of saying Coley.
yeah, that's actually not bad.
I'm way behind. If there's anything in chat, I don't see anything.
I can't see the chat, so
Forgive Shelly just because you're in someone's chat doesn't mean you fully support everything. Okay.
Yeah, we're the chat is so far gone. Chris, you're saying I've done dirty.
Doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Yeah, Chris, you said I've done way more dirty than you ever have. Well, I haven't tried to go off on everybody. I've gone off on you for a different reason. And if you want to discuss that, you could email me and we could talk about the dirty that I just did here versus how I've gone off on you. Feel free to email me and we can discuss that.
Hold up. Okay, I want to address Terry on some things only because she put it in chat. So earlier she said something and it's way up there because I want to address what she just said.
B, are you able to pull the messages up?
You mean the chat?
Yeah.
So there was one. Yeah, let me go. I'm gonna come back to the one she just.
I'm really not stopping to commentate, but I have the chat pulled up on my phone. Rebrand's chat from this live. Just you guys take note of B and how fucking triggered she gets when Pretend Fashionista comes in the chat. Pretend Fashionista says, my point is that just because you're in someone's chat doesn't mean you fully support them. A YouTube chat is just that. We're not all going to be besties. And like B's like, that makes no sense. It makes absolute perfect sense if you're a normal person.
It makes absolute logical sense. It is
if you're an
public,
adult.
it is a chat, right? Again, it's not a members only chat that is not private anyway. And like somebody said, this is probably being recorded. Have at it, because again, we know how YouTube works, right? Go ahead and have at it and do your members only and call us all kind of CUNTs and bitches, and just don't rage while you're driving, please, because
Please
protect
don't
yourself
drive.
and other people. Yeah. Park your ass somewhere and rave like a lunatic if you want to. And that's not a jab at your mental issues, because that'll be said. I'm poking fun at that. Have at it. Okay. We don't care. Girl, members only is not private. Again, you're not talking to your girlfriends on the phone. So.
All right. And then the next comment is Terry, who I think B is about to address. And you guys are going to see firsthand why Shelly was like, listen, I'm tired of being your guys' like pretend behind the scenes friend. It's going to play out right now. So Terry says, see, I don't get that. Shelly tormented me, but I'm not allowed to be upset that you're friends again.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see.
You just did. So I don't want to like say I don't want to ignore that. But where did it go? Now I have two dogs wanting in my lap. This is not going to work. Okay, there we go. And it's just only because, so no, were you not addressed in the group
I
chat?
have to wait for a minute. I'm sorry.
Okay, were you not addressed in the group chat? Why are we even talking about the group chat like that? Is that what do we want to do that? Because I mean, I don't understand that. So then, was it your community post? Was it deleted? I'm not sure. There was one that.
Real quick, God forbid they bring up a chat full of fucking receipts. B can't be having that.
Right, but they could talk about rebrand with the wish list for fucking 45 minutes about something happened 2 years
someone's
ago.
paging you. Someone's apparently paging you, girl.
Who tagged me?
Who was it?
Tara!
Is it?
I don't give a fuck. She could go fuck herself.
No, I don't either. I don't even want to look at it or read it, but who is it?
I don't know. Let me say.
Of course. That was easy.
Just
All
a
right.
hypocrite. Tara. Fuck you. Fuck you very, very much. I don't give a fuck, bitch. You're actually bothered, bitch, because you're watching us. We're so irrelevant. Didn't she say, I don't watch them?
I'm moving on from the drama.
Yeah, I don't watch them.
I don't
talk
fuck
about
with these
them.
goofy women. I ain't going back and forth with these goofy women.
These
Yous are all
weirdos.
crazy.
Twiggood. You're so twiggood. Bendito, pobrecita. Let me get you another little
your
squirrel.
heart. Bless your heart.
Pobrecita.
All right, moving on.
that tagged Shy. I got level of hurt and anger and things. I'm not saying anything about that. But why did you have to take a swipe at Shy about the skincare, the stuff she just had laying around and being uppity? And I'm just going to be honest with you. I've never heard Tara use that word in her life, but not saying she didn't, but that's just, it was like, this don't even sound right. But then you took a swipe at her, but then not only that, then a couple swipes at her, let's be honest. And then later on, you're like, and you don't even know what B's going through. And like, why was that brought up publicly? These are our private conversations. I did come out and, say what's going on in my household and with my husband and all that. So that's not have sense, but you did it before I did. So it's like unintended targets, not just like, and I don't think you at all addressed me in the, I hope not. I mean, but if you did, I thought you would come to me privately, but then I don't know anymore. But you've never said anything to me about content or non-producing content. But it's like, but react. Okay, I don't want to skip the other comment either. I'm not ignoring the other comment. I'm trying to, I don't at all want to negate your feelings on Tira. I'm not asking you to change your mind. I'm not asking you to be kinder to her or none of that. But you didn't have to go at Shy for what Tira did. And you didn't have to then add me into it because you were upset with Tira. So that was kind of, painful.
But how many times has Tira done that now? And you haven't said a goddamn thing to Tira. It's all Terry's fault. Terry did this. Terry did that. Do you mean times Tira has thrown out my homegirls? Like she did the same fucking thing. And Terry doesn't owe Chicago a damn thing. No. Who the fuck cares? And Terry didn't do anything wrong. She came out publicly with something that Tira said really nasty about Chicago when her and Chicago like met up.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you, Terry. That would be if that was me. Thank you, Terry, for letting me know that. But no.
I know.
Tira's
Mhm.
gonna hate Terry. Now B and Curls are getting on fucking Terry. Like, it's so
Because how
stupid.
dare she be an honest person who let somebody know that your friend is not your friend? And again, like you said, Tira's the one that involves them. My homegirls, you guys are the homegirls, so she's involving you guys. So again, you're mad at the wrong people. But again, she needs that swaddle and has
Yeah.
put the
Gotta
pacifier in her
powder
mouth.
that ass.
Yeah,
Gotta always fucking powder. Make sure you wipe it really good.
yeah, and get the Desitin. She needs that too
situation.
for her diaper rash.
Well, and exactly, Steph. And that's my whole problem. Like, I try to remain friendly with Curls, but it bothers me that she like plays like she's so upset about things other people have done when Tira has done those same things fucking 10 times over. Just shut up. Fuck. Again, this is why I'm an equal opportunist. I swear to God, if Cindy comes on and does some fuck shit, I'll come on here and call her ass out.
You have called me out. We've been on panel and I misspoke or misrepresented it. And you told me, no, Sin, that's not how that happened. And I
That's
had
what
to say,
friends
my
should
bad.
do.
Yes. And she did it publicly because I said it. She didn't let me misrepresent or lie or get a situation wrong and look like an asshole and get called out by somebody else. She helped me to correct it right there in the moment. And I appreciate that. I respect that.
Look at this. Shelly, I'm so sorry this was done to you. And while you were in a very like vulnerable position, like in life, and look, I'll read it out for the replay. Shelly says, when I would confront them about stuff like this, they would say, in time, after they heal from what I did to them, they can be my friends publicly. Also, the amount of excuses Tira gets is it is fucking crazy. But Terry, that is so gross. And I could be wrong. This is just my knowing the fucking players in the game. This is my assumption. So let's not lose our shit, people.
Mhm.
I don't think that they had any positive intentions befriending you when they did. Because
No.
like you said in your video, there is a reason that kind of came about. I don't think they did that from the goodness of their heart. I think they did that to placate you and keep you in the circle kind
Yes.
of that way they could control you and the information that you have.
And whatever potential information she may obtain. Because there's no way that if I don't forgive someone, I'm going to ever entertain them in private. There's just no way, right? Because I'm not a fake ass bitch. So I'm not going to entertain you in private and tell you, well, you know what? Jump through this hoop and that hoop and the hoop 2 blocks away. And if you do it right, you don't trip. Maybe we can become friends. Maybe you'll earn my trust. It's either you forgive or you don't. They knew from the door that they were not going to forgive you. For real. Like, I'm tired of the bullshit, the lies. And I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, Shelly, because I think it's disgusting what was done to you, no matter what, right? You owned it. Listen, you owned it. You were honest, all of the things, okay? And that shows growth. And that is enough when somebody is honest and open and owns it, enough to be forgiven, in my opinion, because I want to be forgiven, right? But they wanted to hold on to you so that you wouldn't divulge all of the fuck shit that you knew, and maybe you would have some useful information in the future. So we're just stringing you along. Like, it's disgusting. These are human beings, y'all. If you wanted nothing to do with her, if she wasn't trustworthy, then you cut her loose. You don't talk to her. But you don't be friends, secret friends. The fuck are we in junior high school? Like, you're not the popular girl, so I can't eat with you at lunch, but I can see you in the cafe. I could go to the bathroom. We'll go to the bathroom and I'll talk to you, but in the cafeteria we can't talk. Like, fuck out of here.
Exactly.
Man.
It's like middle school. These people would fit right in with Jen Bailey. Like, they could have the best friend
They
group, right?
would. Yes. You can't sit with us, bitch. I don't want to sit with y'all. Fuck.
Pop, I think I already reacted to that in one of the past lives. I believe it was Chicago that came forward and said that the only reason she befriended Shelly again was because she thought she was going to hurt herself. And that was never true, first of all. But to say that publicly
That's
is
gross.
so...
That's gross, too.
Oh, my God.
that's so demeaning to her, right? Because if you really felt that way, you would have asked her and made sure she was okay privately, right? But you come on and spew all these accusations and all these assumptions, undermining her intelligence, her just all of it is just so disgusting. So disgusting.
It is.
And it's cruel.
Now I will let me make sure. See, I don't get that. Shelly tormented me, but I'm not allowed to be upset that you're friends again. First of all, I accepted an apology. I'm not saying that I'm not going to say never, okay? Because I've learned my lesson in life that you say never. You know, things will force you to do something you don't want to do. But I'm not friends with Shelly again. Like, I'm not doing that. So that's where you keep saying these things, and just because you say them, it's not true.
Wow.
So that's kind of, it's like, why do you? And then it was constant. I don't want to talk about group chat, but you know, I mean, there was questions asking. No. It feels like a constant thing. So it's just really hard to. But I don't think forgiving Shelly has nothing to do. I don't forgive her what she did to you. If anything that she's done to any other person on this earth, I don't forgive her for that. This is a me thing. And I'm not asking anyone to like go support Shelly, go to her channel and watch all her videos and send her a super chat or what, you know, I'm not asking for that. You know, that's not what I am saying. I forgive her.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
And forgiveness for me anyway is for me, not for the other person. It's to let my anger go. That doesn't mean I want to be friends with someone. It doesn't mean I'm okay with them. I'm not trying to speak for you. I'm just saying for myself, that's how I would feel. Like if I forgive someone, you know, I've had nothing more to do with Miss Abbott in a really long time. And I don't wish anything awful. I truly wish her the best, but I have nothing left. I don't mean to sound crass. I don't care anymore. I don't want to, I'm just so done with.
And I just want to publicly say, I have an assumption of who the women were that were in this group chat with Shelly. I don't believe Curls was one of them, because I don't want to throw rocks at Curls when it's not deserving. Okay. So, and that's what I think a lot. I believe that Curls definitely knows some bullshit that's been done, but I think a lot of times she's left in the dark.
And they lied. Well, not Curls per se, but B lied. She gaslit the shit out of Terry Lynn. And Shelly's listening to this. Like, we're not friends. We don't talk. While they talk, while they're telling her, be patient, and all the things that, again, you don't do if you're a good person. You don't do if you're a good person. And it's not about forgiveness. You can forgive and not have private conversations with her, right? You say, I forgive you, Shelly. You know, I'm sorry for whatever, and you go about your business, but you're having conversations with her. You're letting her tell you private things that are going on in her life that you have no right to know. If she didn't think you were her friends, that she could trust you, it's gross. And it's exploitative, in my opinion. And again, people are like, oh, they're kissing Shelly's ass. No, the truth is the truth, though. The truth is the truth.
Yep. And JJ says, you apologize for yourself. When I apologize, it's because I know I was wrong and genuinely I'm sorry. Yeah, I think it's a little backwards there. I don't think it was supposed to be apologize. I think she meant forgiveness.
Forgive. Yeah, forgive. And I say that I forgive because I want to be forgiven, but I'm not going to forgive if I truly don't forgive, right? Because then that's not forgiveness. Like, you have to mean it. You have to truly forgive. And a lot of people, it's hollow words. I forgive you when they hold on to resentment, and that is not healthy, because that's not what forgiveness is. Forgiveness is true within yourself, because that's the only way you heal yourself. You're not healing if you're holding on to resentment, so it's hollow words. It sounds good.
They just did that to string you along, Shelly. Who even knows
Shelly.
if any of it was true? Honestly. Stanley said they were pretending to support her during a very dark time for her family. So do that if you care about her. Keep your drama out of it. You're all liars.
Amen. YouTube is YouTube, right? Real life shit is real life. And a lot of times we've gotten the two conflated. But there comes a time when you take a step back and you realize, okay, beefing on YouTube is never more important than affecting somebody's real life, or being so angry that I allow myself to affect somebody's real life. And that's when I took a step back. I was like, this shit is crazy, because I think you're a bitch on YouTube doesn't mean your whole private life should be affected and uprooted and disheveled and all the things. And a lot of people can't tell the difference.
They can't. Look what Steph says here. Look, B's even talking shit on Tira to other people. Steph said,
What?
I mean, even B said to Melissa before that she was avoiding Tira's bullshit and not dealing with her one time. Some stuff happened. Can't remember what it was. And yes, B, Melissa told me because she's my best friend. Get over it. Yeah, because
Yeah.
they'll make a big stink out of that to deflect from their own
Yeah.
nasty.
They'll be mad at Melissa and forget
Yeah.
the whole point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of the whole
Same
of the
thing they
whole
did to
story.
Terry.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep, exactly this. They were keeping their enemy closer than their friends and
And that's
and
gross.
weaponizing a situation in her real life to do it. It's fucking
To make her
you
feel
women are
like they were there for her.
disgusting.
Yeah.
And by the
Because
way,
that's-
I put it on the screen. The women in the group chat with Shelly, she has come forth and said it was B, Chicago, and Anne. And I
Mhm.
thought you were never joining a group chat ever again, and you were done.
Insane, man.
The same
that's
as
the thing,
Kira
people-
being done with the drama and not going back and forth with goofy women. Like, how many
And
times
that's
can
the
you say
thing.
something until
But wasn't
and do the opposite? You think people don't fucking see it?
right, but wouldn't these women also say, "Oh, Discord is the devil and group chats are the devil"? It's what you make it. No real life, no
Mhm.
plotting. Again, if I called you a bitch in private, I've called you a bitch in public. That's the beginning and the end of it. Yeah, so shit is crazy.
Well, oh, I totally believe that stuff. I totally believe it. You know, the three of them are.
Hmm.
All right.
with the bolt. And I think that's where you were at too. And also just wanting to like have peace for yourself. But I don't want to put words in your.
No, that was mine. I have made peace with a lot of situations in my situation, in my YouTube situation.
Yeah.
For my mental health, for my growth, for my reasoning, but it doesn't mean I accept certain things or I what would the word be, that I'm not defending, like if Terry Lynn was hurt, I'm sorry you were hurt by her. And I don't, if you don't like her, I don't care. And that's not but okay, then you just said this here. And so
Wow,
part of
I
it,
don't
understand.
care.
I mentioned you because when does Tara keep up with anyone? And but why is it and I'm not trying to say, why is it your responsibility to make Tira keep up with anyone or to tell her when she's not keeping up with anyone, when you're angry, especially? You were angry at Tira. So it was kind of more you used me to go at her than.
And I understand Terry being angry.
I gotta grab a drink of water.
Just knowing all the shit they were doing to Shelly during this live. And she is saying that shit. You guys,
Yeah.
I'd really like to keep certain names out of the chat because I don't want to unnecessarily drag people who have nothing to do with this right now. Stuff
Yeah.
from the past. I don't want to drag them, especially people that I consider friend. So just be mindful of
Because
that.
then they
if you
become
could, please.
targets. Because then they become targets, and these people are going to start targeting all of them. And we don't want that. We don't want anyone who's not here to defend
Yeah.
themselves to be a target. You know what I mean? But
Hey, pretend
I just think
fashionista, there's my girl.
hey, my chula.
Yay. I'm glad she's here. Any comments on what she just said? She's getting kind of boring to me, and it's getting harder for me to pay attention.
Because it's redundant. It's just, and then she's
Yes.
beating around the bush. So that's why, because she's not saying what she wants to say. So she keeps trying to look for words to skirt around what she wants to say. And it's
Mhm.
very obvious and apparent. Like, girl, just spit it out. Say what you want to say. You basically said you don't care how Terry Lynn feels. You said it. I don't care.
Yeah. I don't think she cares how anyone feels. All right, where are we at? 131, 36.
Water. I'm just gonna step across the side of the.
I can't see chat, but I don't blame Terry for being upset. I think she has the right to be upset, and I want to be there for her, for why she's upset. I don't want her to feel like I'm not supporting her. And I'm not saying I don't see things the way that she does, because I do see some things the way that she does. I just don't see everything, and
Right.
I don't also feel like it's my place to tell anyone at all on how to live their life. I can give a suggestion. I can give a critique. I can be upset and say, hey, this was effed up. You shouldn't have done that. I can do those things. But for me, I guess I just look at it as when I support someone, I'm accepting them for who they are, flaws and all. Now there's a line, right? Like if there's like some real crazy stuff happening, then no, I'll have to step away. But for me, that hasn't happened for me. I get that there's been craziness that has surrounded Tira, but not for me with her. And I like Tira. I don't know what to tell people. I know people question, how can you like her? Well, you know what? I can say 2 initials, RH, because I got real questions for a lot of people that used to hang out over there all the time and how they could like that, how they could support that.
Still going on about it, Cindy, to this fucking day. It's been over a year.
But we've explained in detail,
Like-
apologize. That's the only thing Tira has ever gotten an apology. Well, in the past, I apologized for people that I couldn't control coming in with screen names that were like, you know, mocking her or whatever, bed bugs and shit that I didn't do, that I wasn't aware about, that I laughed about when I saw in my chat. And again, people didn't realize the shit that the bitch has been talking. The bitch tagged me in a post right now talking about a hypocrite. Bitch, your face is in the dictionary for hypocrite, bitch. Shut your stupid ass up. Anyway, they don't get it. We've acknowledged it, spoken in detail about how wrong we were. We walked away when Tira's kid was spoken about. That is the difference, you guys on this panel, that we realize this is fucked. This is fucked. And acknowledged it. I haven't made any excuses. Yes, I've taken all the criticism, yes, how could you? How dare you? Yep, I had to swallow all of that. And I have. Yep, you're right. Every dart that gets thrown at me with that shit, I have to swallow it. So I don't understand. You make excuses for Tira, and you say you don't see the shit she does when it's so obvious, because she's been doing the same shit over multiple channels for years and years and years. You don't see the nasty shit she says about people. You don't see on my channel that I don't even tag the chick. Like, come on. You see enough to know and make excuses for it. That's the difference. And Curls, I hate to even come at you like that, but come on, man.
I don't give a fuck anymore. It's deserving. Exactly, Stanley Cup. All the while. And she knows.
Yes. Make it make
She
sense.
knows.
Make it make sense. Present day. But you want to throw in our face things that what? Huh?
Mm-hmm. That, because Cindy, that is like, that's all they have.
How
on us.
long ago was that? December of what? 2024? 2025? I don't even fucking remember. 2024,
No.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
It was right before 2025. Yes.
And me and Curls have spoken about this behind the scenes. Like, it's done. She even said she understood. Like, but it's always thrown back in our fucking faces. But it's because it's all they have. We haven't done any of the real life nasty shit
None.
that they've done. They have nothing. That's it.
And Small Fries, that's why I respect you. I appreciate that. And every time you came in my chat and you pulled me up on some shit, what did I say? You're right, girl. You're right. What else could I say? Be mad at Small Fry for pulling me up on some real shit that, yes, you're right. I had to swallow that shit.
Yep. Listen. All right. So I'm going to read this out and tell me who it
Mhm.
reminds you of. Steph says, no, they say they see it, but they say it like this. I don't always agree with what Tira does. So anyways, about the other person we were talking about. Who does that sound like?
Jen Bailey, bro.
Jen fucking
Jen
Bailey through and
Bailey.
through. That's
my
that
God.
deflection. Let's not
But what
focus
about what they do to me?
on Yep.
Yeah, I just called the police on her because you commentated on my public YouTube live. But what about what she did in 1941? Huh?
Yep.
How does that? That's like me. Oh, you know, I supported right bad people, but you don't understand because of my trauma when I was a kid. I just can't recognize pieces of shit. Get the fuck out of here.
It's Cindy, it's the whole premise of this live. Keep in mind, they have been going at rebrand this whole time for something that was done 2 years ago.
Yes, they just found about it yesterday, though. They just found out about it yesterday, girl.
But according to others, another third person in their 3-person group chat there, we're not allowed to talk about something that we just found out about from a year ago.
Right. How dare us?
Even though it actually affected people's real lives. Oh, that doesn't matter though. Anyways, let's talk about how we're the worst of the worst.
Yeah, because we deserved all of that, you know.
Yeah, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I didn't hold it against them. I was still friends with, a few people that were still active in that chat. I'm not anymore, but I was at one point, and I kept it separated, And so you can do that all across YouTube. You can say, I don't know how anyone can support that. And it's not that I've never said that word. Oh, I have said that about a few creators. The one that I just mentioned the initials of, I sure have said that a few times. But I also know the reality is, no matter what I think, creators of all sorts are going to have support regardless. They're going to have people that support them or troll them or whatever it is. And I can't stop that. I'm not about to try and stop it. And if they want to support that person, go for it. I'm not going to be a part of that. That's all. Like I stepped away from the RH stuff like a long time ago. It's not that I've not paid attention when things have come up here and there. But I can't watch the man. I don't want to watch the man. And I don't appreciate the way that his behavior is towards women. And it's not just Tira. This is across the board. So it's like,
why is she bringing any of this up at all? It has nothing to do with anything.
I don't know. I'm leaving that
I don't
part
either.
alone because again,
Absolutely.
yeah. Because I'm
It's
not a
not-
masochist. I'm not a
It's not
masochist.
relative. It's not relative to anything.
No,
You know?
it's just a talking point. It's just a talking
Yes.
point of the deflection, moving the goalpost yet again. One thing has nothing to do with the other. One person's bad behavior is not a reflection of somebody else on the internet being a bad person. We have to do inventory, moral, personal inventory. I can't say because somebody that I know on the internet doxes, it's okay if I dox. I'm not gauging my behavior on anyone else on the internet. No one else. Shit is crazy. These are grown adults.
Yeah. Well, again, I have a short coming out tomorrow that is, again, it's really hard for, I don't know another word, normal, like, people who think logically and with common sense and have like a heart. It's hard for people to wrap their minds around that some people are just evil. Some people are narcissists. They don't have the ability. Like, I can't wait for the short to drop tomorrow morning because it's going to explain a lot of people.
Some people don't have the ability to take a step back and empathize and look at the other person's point of view. I do all the time. All the time I can see from the other person's point of view. And that's why I'm like, yeah, you're right. That was some bullshit. Because I can see the other person's point of view. But some people refuse to accept any responsibility in the part that they played. You know what I mean? Like only a couple can only dance if there's two willing participants. One person stops dancing, it becomes a solo. Like, come on, stop it. It's annoying,
Brooke,
man.
it is.
Hey, Stina.
It is. Hey, Stina, she says people just need to address whatever behavior is going on in the moment and not throw everyone's past behavior back around at them. Everyone changes and evolves and grow as people. Some of
And
us do.
If the
Some of
behaviors
us
change, right, Stina, I could understand if you're bringing up the past to show a pattern of behavior, then that's relevant. But if you're bringing up something that somebody did and acknowledged was a bad choice, one of the worst choices of their lives, and have rectified it and done better, then you're just throwing salt on the wound for no reason, again, because you can't look at that reflection in the mirror. When I look in the mirror, I know that reflection is all me. I see my deeds and my misdeeds. I don't think about somebody else when I look in the mirror. I'm like, I know the shit I've done. This is exhausting.
It is exhausting. And that's why I've, these past 4 months, I've just stayed in my lane, was doing my own thing. Terry, that you're exactly right. Stina, because what I just read of Stina is Terry says it's hard to do that when this all just came to light. Now that's an exception in my opinion.
Yes.
Absolutely. Exactly. Why did she do a members only to address it?
Mm-hmm.
On the members only from like months ago, Brooke, she was calling us all out by our names, like addressing us like she's talking directly to us in a
The members only.
What?
And I only have my one account. Trust me, I have no sock accounts. And the day I spend my hard-earned money to join in a fucking membership of somebody I don't respect, I will leave the internet first. So I'm not there. Why are you calling me out by name knowing I can't see it? Like, what the hell is your issue? Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. I think I read that the wrong way the first time I read it. That's the point. Like
Mhm.
I feel like, and I don't want anyone to feel like I'm calling them specifically out because it was said by a couple people. I feel
Mhm.
like people expect me like to go at Shelly to like always dislike Shelly. Like the girl's doing good. Like the
Mhm.
behaviors is what shows it. And I feel like I mean, again, I'm not trying to sound conceited, but I feel like me, Cindy, you, JJ, we've shown y'all that we understand, we stand on what we say, like we meant it. But these bitches are still doing the same shit. Like, how can you not see Tira after 6 fucking years? There's
Mhm.
no change. There's no bettering.
No. And I don't want to fight with people. I'm trying not to, but
Yeah.
sometimes I have to address things. But I'm not trying to fight with people. I'm not.
Well, it's hard when you have people like B doing all her nasty behind the scenes too. So, like they say, the truth always prevails. So sometimes it takes a little bit for stuff to come to light.
Mm-hmm.
So her behaviors aren't as seen as someone like Tira who does everything on her fucking channel. But eventually, as you can see by the comments in here, her mask does slip. Her and Ann. And once you see them, you can't unsee it.
Mm-hmm. No, you're right.
Like just take T out of the equation. So people could do that all day is my point. And all I can say is either you just support them or you don't. Like, and you can have opinions and you can say your opinions about it and your feelings and tell the person about themselves or tell them that you don't like them. That's the freedom that you have on YouTube, And so sometimes I just don't understand. Like, I feel like I'm not saying this about anyone in particular, just saying across YouTube. I feel like some people don't like someone and then it's like this mission of just wanting to destroy a person's life. And I don't get that.
No, I don't either. That's kind of where and I haven't tried to, as much as people want to think that I have stalk accounts or done anything nefarious to people or whatever, I haven't. And
No.
I don't, it's not my ethics or morals. And that's kind of why this stuff hit me the way it did. But I'm not trying to take over. We got rebrands back, y'all. I'm not trying to take over. She said she's back. I put it on screen. You weren't able to see it. But Pretend Fashionista wanted that comment. Miss Albert, did I say it wrong? It's Miss Albert Curls. Get it right. She wanted
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I forgot. Sorry about that.
But, okay.
Girls, Pretend Fashionista says it's Miss Albert. Get it right.
Yeah. B just put that up there and I just said, oh yeah, I forgot. So next time I'll correct myself.
I love rebrand.
Terry Lynn. Okay. I want to first say, thank you, Terry Lynn, for being.
Hey, thank you for covering all this because you're keeping up better than I am.
No, I feel like I'm taking over your show and I didn't, but you're getting more hours.
I'm sitting here recovering after getting my ass reamed out sideways.
Well, it's not to do that either. I hope you don't really feel that way. But
no. Hey, I did dirty. I'm getting what I deserve, so it's all good. It's all good as long as we get the air cleared and we can start with some good air fresheners around here. It's all good.
Really. I want to thank Terry Lynn for being a voice, but I want to also say I've never. And I hope I didn't go to you and say, oh, so-and-so's doing this to me. Go say so. I've never asked anybody to speak up for me. As a matter of fact, for most of that time that anything was truly going on, I asked people, don't speak for me or about me because I just zero. So I don't want you to think that like I don't appreciate you, but I also have never wanted you to like fight for me. I can fight for myself, but it's what I choose to fight for. Thank you, Ben. I'm sorry. He's talking to me.
Well, and I think
kind of like how you and another content creator friend of yours that used to be a friend of mine, when I directly confronted this other person on a panel and asked if B has ever came to her, like speaking about me, if they've ever spoken to each other about me. And I was straight up said, no, absolutely not. Cindy, do you remember that?
Yes, I do remember that.
Well, tell me why I have the receipt to prove that that's a lie.
What?
And that people, when you're screen recording something, you really want to be careful of the messages, the DMs that pop up on your notifications at the top. Because B, you definitely sent me some stuff that you probably didn't intend to send me.
Holy shit.
That was a lie. And to be lied to by that person, Sin, I mean, it was like a knife because I didn't know this until months after Pop's panel, okay?
Mm-hmm.
It was like a knife in the gut all over again.
I get it. I know that was hard for you. I know.
And this whole time I was right. So I hope it was all worth it to that person.
Yeah. It's sad. It's sad, but
It is fucking sad.
mhm.
With Terry, this is just my, like, I feel like Terry and I are friends. I think Terry she sees some stuff that's hurtful for people that she likes and cares for and friends with, and she gets upset and she wants to say something. I'm not faulting her for that, but my only, I guess, critique would be like, I do know that B at that time had asked multiple of us, I'm assuming Terry also, like, she just did not want to be discussed because it was just, there was so much that was going on for B at that time. And she just, it was, I don't know how you dealt with it, but I do know it was a lot for you. And so.
Here we go.
Oh,
Choo choo.
yeah.
Victim train. All aboard, everyone.
So many of us have dealt
Every
with stuff.
time. Like, we
Yeah.
also got shit going on. Andy, you got shit going on today.
Yeah.
And hey, Jello. And yeah, I'm sorry, Steph. I
Yeah.
swore that I would never say this certain person's name on my channel. But
Yeah.
if you know who I was on panel with when I was on Pop's panel like 6-7 months ago, then you know. So sorry to be cryptic.
Yeah. It's just out of respect, you know? We don't shit on people. She's not shitting on somebody she was friends with.
And
That's
I
all.
don't think Terry did it with the intention of trying to be disrespectful.
I
Or
know.
anything. She really
No, no.
thought she was doing it as like your friend and like wanting to support you.
No, I'm
But
not
I
saying it in a
understand-
bad way. Yeah.
No, right. I get
But
what
it
you're
did
saying.
get some bad repercussions from it, and people do think that I should support her as much as she supports me. And it's never been that I don't do that for anyone. I don't even do that for Tira. I mean, think about it. Reality, I don't. So, and White Russian, I want to say that I appreciate that comment. I've never asked anyone to like. That's why I feel so in the, like, people think just because I like her, you have to. And I'm not saying you in particular, but that right there, I appreciate that so much, that you can see that you need to distance yourself for your emotional well-being. If it's not worth it, right? I mean, that's my opinion. Like, if it's bothering you, then do not participate. Don't.
Well, then why the fuck can't you do that, B? Take your own advice. Like, that's all I've ever asked of you. Disengage. Walk away. Stop the sideways fucking insults. Leave it alone.
Yeah. Exactly. 6, 7.
Did
6, 7.
Even my kids are over that shit. Like, if they hear or see 6, 7, they roll their eyes now.
I know. This shit is hilarious.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get into the Melissa stuff, but Steph is right. You know, they didn't care when their other former friend was going through shit. But and again, like, that was a friend. Like, we're not friends with this chick. Why the fuck would I care? I'm sorry to sound so heartless, but it's just
How
the
would we
truth.
care or even know? What the fuck? Miss Cleo or
Exactly.
something? Dionne Warwick?
Well,
type
because
shit?
her friends here have got to constantly bring it up. B was going through such a bad time for 50 years. Like,
Yeah. I wouldn't know because I don't watch her. Seriously. So I didn't know.
exactly. And she does everything on members only. So how will we watch her? Because I'm with Steph. I ain't paying a fucking penny to watch that bitch. Are you kidding me? Someone
No,
will send
thank
it
you.
to me anyway. So why?
I'll hear it through the grapevine.
Exactly.
Well, and B, you and I have had to learn that too, where we had to stop watching certain people because it was just too triggering. And like, at least for me, I can say for myself, it would get me pretty worked up on some things that I would see out there. And I'm not just talking Tira, you know what I mean?
Well, Curls, if you're talking about my channel, it's funny that you say that because in my YouTube studio, she was consistently every month like the YouTube spotlight star subscriber because she was watching all my stuff. I'm sorry to just be nasty and throw her under the bus like that, but it's just the fucking truth. But I'm only bringing it up because it shows the fakeness. I believe that they still watch everything. I mean, you see other people who have nothing to do with us a year later still watching everything, but you don't come up as my spotlight star supporter every month for no reason.
That's true. And if I come up, then you know that I'm a liar. I don't watch these people. I do not.
Exactly. Yep. I don't know that subscribers know that. Yeah. If you happen to fall in one of the top 3, like, spotlight spots
it's
on my
5,
YouTube
isn't it?
studio for watching content, I mean,
Isn't it
it
5?
could
Top
happen.
5? Bliss, isn't it top 5, I think?
I don't know. It could be top 5. I don't know. I just looked at number 1.
Mm.
And it was Curls for quite a few months in a row.
I'm just talking in general, but especially for this part of the community. There was a lot of stuff going on, and I hope I have been vocal. I've been trying to be vocal for almost 5 years. Like, I get that Tira is not for everyone. Never expect someone to like someone just because I do. I've never wanted that, ever. Because it's not genuine. But I also can be friends with people that don't see eye to eye with each other, or just point blank don't like each other. And I just don't want that to change. And I am concerned about that, because I don't want that. And I don't want to be in the middle, but I also want to be a friend and be supportive, so I don't want to say, like, you.
And guys, she's finally realized that the middle's not the spot to be, because on Terry's channel mid last year, she proclaimed very proudly that she loves being in the middle. I was waiting for that part. I
don't like fence spikes up my butt. No fence riding for me. It's very clear where I stand, but I don't have to attack people just because, you know what I mean?
Yep.
I don't have to go out of my way to target them just because I don't like them. That's my point.
I don't know what Terry's referring to here. Curls was yelled at by 2 people in the chat. It's been bugging me not to say that. I'm going to need a little more context on that. And
Which
yeah,
chat?
Stanley, loyal to everyone, actually loyal to nobody.
That's
exactly.
True. That is true.
In a live stream chat, Terry, I was questioning Curls, but never meant it as a yelling at. Yeah, I don't know what she's talking about there.
It could be a private chat or in a group chat. That's what I thought. That's what I thought she meant, in a group chat.
Yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
never talk
Okay.
about this person. I just think there's going to be a learning curve of balance on it. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
On a serious note,
Hold on.
Hey, Heather.
No, get your hands out of there.
Hi, Tubby.
Yeah. Yes, they can hear you. Well, not really, but they know you're there.
We
I was
can
going to
hear
say
you.
something, and I lost my train. He does this to me. Sidetrack Sally over here. It was to Terry Lynn, and to be civil. But okay, how you feel about that? Does Bliss know you're not friends? Does it feels the same way when you talk about other people that are like not just you?
Now that statement right there is the
Wow.
whole reason why I do these lives.
Can you rewind that a few seconds?
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Hold on. Shit's acting slow. So hold on. Give me a second. Where do you want to find
I'm
it?
sorry.
No, I want to hear it again. Oh my god, that's gonna fuck it all up, ain't it? Come on. Okay, I went back a little bit, and I think it may have been a little bit too much. But let's see.
Sorry.
I'm gonna slow it down because I want y'all to hear this and put yourself in my position and tell me you wouldn't have felt like a slap in the like. She thinks I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
I was so
She tried to
insulted
get you
here.
mad
I'm
at
not even
Terry.
gonna lie. Like,
He tried to get you mad at Terry and make you think that Terry's talking shit. Like, we know that there were times where Terry and Bliss Chris butted heads, even in friends. Like, we get it. That's not gonna make Bliss angry. Like, what the fuck? Bliss, did you think y'all
but
were,
yeah,
skipping through the
she's making
dandelions?
it seem- well, we are now because anyways, it's like
Yeah,
she's
getting
saying
married,
it in a way like I'm a fucking idiot. Like I don't know who my friends are. Like,
Yes.
am
Like,
I
you think
fine?
that
Do
you
I
and-
have to come
Oh my
to
God.
Mommy B and ask her who my friends are and aren't? Like,
That's crazy.
all right, let's play this again. That's how I took it.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yes, they can hear you. Well, not really, but they know you're there. I was going to say something, and I lost my train. He does this to me. Sidetrack Sally over here. it was to Terry Lynn to be civil. But okay, how you feel about that? Does Bliss know you're not friends? Does it feels the same way when you talk about other people that are like and not just you, but I think for you it would be Shelly mostly. But then there was the Shannon Moore and other people in my members only, that because I spoke with Michelle Ma, whatever she goes by at this point. I'm not trying to, sorry, I'm saying I don't know what to call her. When
Right.
She asked about my treatments when I was going through them, and she has some issues in her family that I explained my treatments. Like people, oh, she's too friendly with her, and so I get what you're saying, but then it goes both ways. There's a two-way street there on those parts.
Well, and as a creator, I feel like there's
Terry, did you ever question B about that? Like, did you ever, and hey, Brandy, did you ever
Hey,
go
Brandy.
to B like privately and like chastise her about that? Because I don't know that, but I do know that I brought it up in my last like 4 months ago live. And yes, Steph, you guys weren't friends. Yeah, big difference.
But isn't there?
But yeah, I was
also-
so insulted there.
But isn't there also a big difference with that? Like, didn't Curls a little while ago bring up that whole crew and say that how could people ask about Tira when people supported him? Isn't his wife an extension of him? So how is that different? I don't understand. But God forbid Bliss and Terry be able to pass each other, hey, greetings in the chat or say hello in the chat. You guys are getting promise rings and shit. But the people that, again, you guys are calling the devil, you're talking to Satan's wife, but that's okay. But by extension, we're evil forever having talked to the devil, right? Like, make it make sense, y'all.
You can't.
And I'm
that's what I'm
calling him
done
the
doing.
devil
I'm
because
done.
that's what they have like made him out to be, right? He's the devil and these people are evil, but it's okay when we do it, but they're not doing it and they're still evil, but we're actively doing it, but we're excluded from that because we're shielded by this force field of what? Bullshit? Fuck out of here, please.
It's like the contradictions in these people, it's beyond anything.
And that's what we're talking about, the contradictions, right?
Exactly.
That's what we're talking
and
about.
Terry, no, hold on, what was I asking before?
Hey, Abby, how are you, girl?
Is that Abby? Hey,
No,
girl.
I'm just saying hi to an abstract person. What the fuck?
I was scrolled up. I wasn't like current with the chat because I'm trying to
my
think what the
bad.
fuck I just asked Terry and I don't remember.
My bad. My bad.
Oh, Terry, did you ever go to B privately or in a chat, whatever, and chastise her for talking to someone in like the comments of her members only videos? That was my question. Because if you did, I didn't know that.
But even if she did, that's like me and you seeing somebody that's weird, right? That we've had issues with, like severe issues with, in your comment section, and me coming to you like, what's up with that? Like, where did that come from? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like, if we're friends, I'm gonna come to you and just ask about that. Hey, I think that I'm comfortable and have enough confianza to be able to come to one of y'all like that and ask y'all the same way you would me. And it's not us chastising each other, but we're like, what the fuck? When did that happen?
No,
You know what I mean?
it's different.
She said, sure did. Sure
Well, I'm
did.
glad to hear that, but I'm wondering if you came at her the way that she has yelled at you and Curls and others. Like, that's kind of more my question. And yeah, Abby, I hope you're doing good, girl. All right, we got to
Yeah.
finish this because I got to go.
Yeah.
Exactly, Steven. It shouldn't be an issue. If you come right.
also, I get you have the right, like you have members like that are popping up on your channel that, and you're being respectful and not like buddy, but you're being respectful. I don't think there's anything
Keep
wrong
singing
with that
praises,
either,
Curls.
as
Come
the
on.
creator of keeping the channel in check, I guess, and even it doesn't matter if it's Ma or whoever, but you come off harsh and someone that's coming across your channel thinks, oh gosh, is this the way she treats her members? I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, true.
you know,
But I mean, she was
I-
to me.
No,
I'm
ma'am.
not
I
saying
have
like
members.
I'm not saying like that makes
Mm-mm.
a whole lot of difference. I don't want to make that out there, but she didn't come at me sideways. She
Hold on.
asked me a question
Right.
about
Go
treatment.
ahead.
Sorry, I just wanted to say no. There's people that are members that hate my
Yeah.
guts. Yeah. Can you hear me? Bliss, what the fuck?
Yeah, I can now. I just think
Okay.
there's like a big delay now all of a
Oh,
sudden.
sorry. No, I'm real quick. I just want to say there's members that dislike me, and if they comment, even subscribers that will troll me, and I don't engage with them. So that's an excuse too. I have members that hate my guts, and thank you for the membership, but I'm not making you become a member to my channel, right? So I don't have to engage. I'm not going to be fake. If you're a no and you've done some personal shit to me, I'm not going to go out of my way to be cordial with you. I don't have to. So that's another excuse. You did it because you wanted to. Fine. You're a grown ass person, but don't act like it's members and you shouldn't be nasty to your members. But then in the same breath, you're talking about Tira doesn't owe anything to her members. People that are members, they members because they want to. So which is it? Should you respect your members, which I think you should, but it doesn't mean you have to be fake and be nice to people that have wronged you. God damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I didn't mean to take the Lord's name in vain. Gosh, dang it.
I know. I tried not to do it either, but I think I did it last week.
I apologize for that.
Brooke says, I'd see post references to Bliss all the time once Bliss was in Cherry's chats. I need more
Wow.
context. What is she saying?
She means that there were posts like in reference to you being in Terry's chat, like sideways remarks, all the things. So
Oh,
it
well, that
wasn't
just
a-
shows you like how I don't look at anything because I had no idea.
Mhm. And Stanley, that's fine, but she should say that, right? Because they're still bringing up our past association, which we have apologized, basically me on my knees apologizing for, while something that was a year ago, over a year ago, while they're currently doing it, which is their right. So before that crew comes, because I already know that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about these women and their contradictions and their hypocrisies, blatant hypocrisies is what I'm talking about. I don't care who you want to be friends with. That doesn't affect me in the slightest.
Yeah, Brooke. Well,
Mm-hmm.
my name was brought up a lot in these group
Yes.
chats. And
Yes,
it's
Steph.
funny.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, go ahead.
What? What
No,
is
no, I
she
just want to say yes. Even if you block a
Oh.
member, it's not like TikTok. If you block somebody, they can't see your content. You can block a member, but they'll still be able to see the content, of course. Mhm.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, my name was brought up, I guess publicly. I didn't see it because, again, I don't go to these people's channels, but also privately behind the scenes. And when I confronted certain people about that directly, I was lied to. I was said I was never a topic of conversation in these chats.
Yep.
And then
Yep.
when I bring the receipts and the proof, it's, oh, well, I didn't really see it like that. Or, oh, I must have missed that.
Yep.
Thank you, Amanda. Okay. And it blows my mind because I haven't done shit to this bitch other than say what the fuck she was doing. And even at the
Mhm.
time, I still said it was my opinion.
Yep.
She's done this nasty shit to me, but I'm the worst.
I know you've done the worst to her. I've yet to see it. Being in a chat, that's the worst. You know, she got mad at me because I didn't know that her name was her name. Because again, I'm not a doctor, didn't have her information, and I thought it was a nickname. And you corrected me immediately right on the panel. You didn't
I
even
did.
wait till the live was over. I said, "Oh, it's a nickname." You said, "No, it's not." And I said, "Oh, my bad." But she didn't say that part. She said that I was excusing it. She didn't say that. I said, "Okay, my bad." And it's about respect anyway. If somebody doesn't use that name, respect it. That's what I said. But that she omitted that part and made it sound like I was okay with her name being said. I had no idea. Again, the truth matters.
And Jello says, why does B have a problem with truth tellers? And I'm just going to insert my name where truth teller is, okay? And makes you go, It's funny, Jello, because she's had a problem with me for years. Like,
Years.
people think this shit has just started. This shit goes back years with her.
Years.
And I
The
don't know.
dates. Yep.
I've never done a fucking thing to this girl.
Mm-mm.
Terry says, I've been told that I shouldn't be around Bliss because of that stream about first sock ever, aka B. Bliss said it was her opinion and not facts.
She kept saying it. She kept saying it. I have no proof. That's crazy. Yes, she did. She did. And it's craziness. It's crazy. And I was unsure. But my friends, I'm going to have their back. And I was in the chat. I was unsure. But that was her opinion. And she made it clear. I know I have no proof. This is just my opinion. But then it was like, oh, the pitchforks and the torches. But then right after that, don't they go and accuse you of being some sock? Wouldn't they accuse others of being a sock account? Like, what the fuck?
Yep. And her buddy Tira has done it so many times at me.
Yes, accused us that there's no way we walked away from certain creator, that we had to be there under socks. No, Tira, speak for yourself. Lolly Molly, Lolly Collie. The fuck? Tira's biggest fan. Shut your ass up with your 1,000 socks. That's you, girl, not us.
All right, Diamond Rivera.
Diamond Rivera. Disrespectful. Fuck Rivera. Puñeta.
Treatment of all things, I'm sorry, I'm trying to read some of your.
Okay, here is Pretend Fashionista coming in hot. Fucking love this girl. She says, thank you for saying this, by the way. It's not fair to ask Terry Lynn to speak for Bliss. It's not fair. Of course, that's not fair, but it's also really like, why are you worried about it's not even now who I'm friendly with. She's now worried about if I know if I'm friends with that person. Like, why do you think of me so much, girl?
Bliss on her
But
mind.
yes, I know who my friends are. Thank you. Yes, I do.
Yeah, girl. And Steph, I just don't use a sock because socks are too freeing. I only had one sock and I wasn't even original. Bitch was named Sally Hansen. And JJ was Sassy Little Debbie's. We're not very creative. And we retired them bitches like 5 years ago. And we told on ourselves, came on my stream and outed ourselves. It's too freeing. And I don't want to use a sock account because I know I'm going to say some shit and
I'm
be a
just
terrible
too
person.
honest.
Yeah.
If I have something to say, I'm going to fucking say it. I don't care.
Sally Hansen, dead
Amanda, that's impossible. Because Tira wasn't in the group chat where a certain private information of mine was shared.
Yep.
So no,
There was
it's
only
not
4
it's
people in there.
impossible.
Mm-hmm.
What did JJ say? I believe it's one of two. Well, I believe it's B, but I think if it's shitty, that B knows about it. So
I don't think it was Shelly because Shelly has been super
No.
honest.
She
She's
would have
thrown
told
herself
me.
on the train tracks.
Well, exactly. So you guys, during the time all this happened, Shelly had came forward and admitted to being the worst sock account, Karma Train, where some really foul shit was said
Yes.
about JJ's kids and business. Like, she admitted to the worst. Why wouldn't she admit to the other one?
Exactly.
It's not Shelly.
No.
I mean, listen, I've been wrong about this person so much, but I don't think it's Anne.
Right.
And listen, I have the First Sock Ever channel. I have the entire channel recorded.
Yep.
I went through every post, every short, everything is documented. And I actually looked at it a couple weeks ago to refresh my memory on something. Chicago has a very tellable way of typing, like in chats and comments. It's not Chicago.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And we made assumptions of who the first sock ever was publicly. And when Bliss did that live, that account deleted itself during that live, which was
Well,
weird. Again,
That
coincidence.
Sin, that moment is when I knew that I fucking knew. Like,
That it
you
was
think you
somebody
know,
there. Yep.
you think you
Mhm.
know, but now you know. To quote
Yep.
my girl Candace, sorry, I know a lot of people here probably do not like her. I knew in that moment because
Right.
if it was the person that we had thought it was before that, they would have done that last January.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And the only one, like, I can just imagine B watching everything go down and like panicking and not knowing what to do and just going delete. That is so something that she would fucking do. Just
Mhm.
delete it all and it's gone. No one will ever question it
And it was deleted while you were live. That's
while we were still live.
Yeah. Yep.
Exactly. And
Mhm.
why keep bringing it up? Why for months after you were accused, you never came out and flat out denied it?
Nope. It
Like,
took a long time for her to finally say it wasn't her. And again, we're speculating, right? But too many coincidences aren't coincidences, in my opinion. So,
I don't believe in them anymore. All right, a little
Mhm.
more and then we're gonna get going.
Yes, ma'am.
It's not fair to ask her to speak for Bliss. Okay. I get what you're saying, but there's like backstory to this thing either. Then don't ask me to speak for anybody either. Okay.
The fuck?
Sorry, I'm just trying to put.
She didn't ask you
Who
to
asked
speak for
her to speak
anybody.
for anyone? What is she
Terry
even talking
didn't.
about?
Yeah, she asked her a valid question and she deflected and moved the goalpost and tried to put Terry Lynn out there, throw her to the wolves, so to speak, thinking that you were going to be outraged. Terry, you've confided in your friends about me. Say it ain't so. Like the fuck? Epic fail, girl. Epic fail. Terry
Look,
Lynn
just
didn't
keep
owe
it.
Bliss any loyalties. You know what I mean? So that fell
Yeah.
flat.
Yeah.
But you did owe loyalties to Terry Lynn. That's the difference. Terry Lynn was your friend. Bliss Chris and Terry Lynn were never friends, never claimed to be that. They were frenemies, like using friends. They would fight. They would go at each other in public and in private. They would have heated discussions in private. So I don't understand what you think. Like, girl, you missed the mark with that.
Exactly, Jello. I was gonna say that. You guys listen to this and keep in mind how fucking like triggered B is by Pretend Fashionista in the chat. Because she knows that that's my friend. Well, Stina, it's one of 4 people.
Yeah.
And
I don't
again,
believe the story.
there's no other way. No one
Yeah.
else, like, I don't know why people don't understand this. No one else had that very specific
No
tidbit
one.
of information other than one person who was a part of that Four Corners group chat.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
I'm sorry, like I'm not like Stina's allowed to have her opinion, of course, but
Of
it's just
course.
it's so frustrating. Like, what people don't get that. Like,
Maybe Stina didn't know that information was I
she
only
knows.
gave that information to one person, Stina, and it was somebody that was given that information that was in that group. It has to be because it was immediately after that. You know what I mean? And what Terry Lynn said, I believe that because there was a lot of cloned accounts. So that's why it's important. If an account comes into any creators chat, please have one of your mods click on the link. Only mods can click on links, but please have one of your mods click on the link and they'll see if there's content on that channel, how many subscribers are on that channel, when that channel was created. If you ever see a selfie queen saying some shit that I would never say, please have a mod click on the link before you curse me the fuck out and tell me go fuck my mom and shit, please. Because JJ's had a cloned account. Bliss Chris has had a cloned account. A cloned account just came in here earlier. So people are doing that, trying to cause problems, but we're smarter than the average bear. We click on the links, we save the links so that when people change the names back, we know what the new name is, and we take a screenshot so we know what the old name was. So you picked the wrong group of bitches.
I'm going to move past that because that's just going to be a agree to disagree. But if I can give Miss Tabitha and Brooke here some unwanted advice, just block her and move on. Shitty isn't worth it, y'all. She'll get mentioned here and there by me because she's like part of the story and like always inserting herself in shit. She'll do it here again to take up for her friends. Fine. I just ignore her because she's irrelevant. She doesn't
Who we
matter.
talking about?
Shitty. She's like a side
Nah.
character.
I don't
She's
know who
like-
that is.
Shikago? Shitty?
Nope. I have no idea. Moving on.
Oh my god, girl. Oh, she's like dancing clown number 3. That's where she would be listed on like a script.
Yeah.
so
I'm like,
Don't pay her any mind. Like it's like you're going back and forth with a nutter. It's not
nope.
going to go anywhere.
Click through some of the comments here because
No, that's okay.
I'm way behind on them. I'll be honest with you.
Well, until you put them up on the screen like that, I couldn't
See them?
No,
Now I can
she's
see
just
them.
focused on
Yeah,
pretend
they are in like a
fashionista.
0.6 font over there on the other one.
Well, especially when I'm on my phone, it's like, even if I have my face right up to my phone, I still can't. Like, I see symbols, like, but I can't make out any words.
Mhm.
So I appreciate you putting them up on the, like you are with the screen like that, because then I can read them then. Because I don't, if there's anyone talking in the chat, I don't want anyone to think that I'm ignoring if like, they ask something, you know, or have a comment or want to, I don't know. I just don't want people to think like I'm just being rude because I can't see anything. But
Right.
Rebrand's been doing a good job, and so have you be like making sure like if someone does say something, letting me know.
well, I'm so boring and hated. I don't usually have 20 people in the chat, so I have to get used to this.
Well, I don't.
You're speaking-
I
hold on.
wouldn't say.
With all due respect, I asked Terry Lynn a question. I didn't ask you a question. That's not fair in my opinion. Do you see? I mean, like this can go on all day. I don't think you're in the dynamic.
All right, listen to how respectful Pretend Fashionista is. She says, B, with all due respect, I didn't ask you to speak for anyone. You asked Terry Lynn if Bliss Chris knows they aren't friends. That's not fair, in my opinion. And just listen to how she's coming back at her.
Of who I'm talking to. So
Ouch. Where'd Curls go?
you kicked her. No, I'm just kidding. I said that the other day. I'm joking.
Uh-oh. The Antichrist is calling.
She probably hit the button. Who is the Antichrist? What are you talking about?
Oh, Brooke, I wasn't referring to you. That was a snarky comment. That was a snarky comment because I heard earlier this evening that nobody likes me and that my
Okay,
content is all boring.
We got to stop hearing what, because I don't know how this has come about, but I've heard it from more than one person, and it does hurt your feelings. I'm not saying it does hurt your feelings,
No, I'm you know what?
but no, there's not just you.
9
There's
years
someone
old.
else that said that they didn't like him, or that, and I think that's where a lot of pain comes from, is that people throw something for somebody else where it's not even their own feeling. So
What?
they're trying to hurt you. They're trying to hurt you.
I laughed when I heard that, B. I'm
Yeah.
59 years old. I know I'm an odd duck. I know that. I've lived for over 30 years with PTSD.
Mhm.
I know how that makes me. It makes me an odd duck. I know that.
Right.
You know, I laughed when I heard that.
I'm not saying you're an odd duck. I just agreed because I got so much going
No.
on in my room right now.
what?
After I heard myself play it back, like, yeah, you're an odd duck. No, that's not what I meant.
No, I know. I said that. I know that about myself.
I know. I just agree. I didn't mean to agree. Like
I know your type of person. I know that.
I did not. I was just like, a dog was mine, and he's painting over here, and I was like, I didn't. Then I was like, I
So,
heard myself back. Sorry.
Yeah, there-
Just for added context, Pretend Fashionista is in the chat saying, I'm chatting in a YouTube chat. I have no clue where this is coming from.
For real? Like, what is happening, girl?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
She's
It's so over
triggered.
the top. Yeah, it's and
Mhm.
Pretend Fashionista is so polite and eloquent with her comments. She's not even being hood. Like I could be ratchet, right? They love to say that about me. But Pretend Fashionista is the other side of that coin, like so eloquent and respectful. And she is twiggered. Girl, calm down. Rebrand
Yeah.
does.
It's just,
Rebrand does.
see, and this just shows like, you must think about me a lot. It's honestly disturbing to get this triggered by a friend in the chat just asking respectful questions. Her
And not
behavior
even
is over
biased
the top, and
questions.
that's for a reason. No, not at all.
I know.
It's so fucking odd.
She knows she's our close friend, so she's an enemy for life.
Mm-hmm.
I laughed when I heard that. I know I have a peculiar type of personality. It's not for everybody. Tell me something I don't know about myself. Go ahead. I'll wait. You know, and you know, my content's not for everybody. You know, that's why there's a bazillion different channels on YouTube.
Mhm.
Okay.
There's
You know,
millions of them.
Yeah. So okay. And I'll wait. So yeah, I just had to laugh at that.
Hey,
you know?
Carrie.
Okay. So yeah, there was nothing that was said that was hurtful for somebody with thin skin. You know, yeah, I had to laugh at that. So yeah, I was making a funny back about it. So yeah,
Mhm.
you know, if I was making my channel, if my channel was about trying to make money and I had thin skin, that still wouldn't have bothered me because what you said was true. Well, no, it wasn't true that nobody likes me and that I'm boring. It was true that I'm a different type of person and my content's not for everybody. Hello. Everybody's content's not for everybody. That's just a fact of life, right?
Miss Tabitha, you're
That's how I
good.
feel about all these other people that everybody's upset about, though. It's not for everybody. I get that. So pick another channel. If you, I mean, I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do, but it's like, why are we still?
Yes, you are.
I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
done. I'm done. with it.
tomorrow I'm going to do a whole
You-
live on a belly button lint out of one of my cats.
Okay, you do that.
Yeah, that should be exciting.
What happened to doing your nails? Did you forget to do your nails?
No, I
All right, and this is where we're going to end it. I think that's enough, anyways.
I enjoy Rebrand. I think that she is refreshing. Her sense of humor is so, I love it. It's quirky, and I'm a quirky kind of person, right? I'm not for everybody. So that is a real thing.
Uh-huh.
Everybody is not for everybody. Like, some people don't get my sense of humor, my sarcasm. Some people don't get it. You know what I mean? And I understand that. And some people don't like me, and that is okay, right? I'm not doing like a Saw movie. I'm not gluing your ass to the chair in front of your device, holding your eyelids open, having my channel on a loop over and over and over again. You're not forced to stay here. But if you seek me out, then you're a sadist and you get what you get. You know what I mean? So, but I like Rebrand, and I think it's gross. Things that I've heard, again, especially with Coley, her last short, it was uncalled for, Bliss. It was gross. It was
I'm not
gross.
going to watch it because it's just going to piss me off.
Yeah,
And
I wouldn't.
you know what? I find it much easier to watch things. Like, for example, I think Rebrand's going live later, you guys. So
Mhm.
I just dropped her link. Go sub and like turn your notification on. It's much easier to watch it. Like if Rebrand shows it and does commentary on it. And I
Yeah.
don't have to give her a review.
Exactly. And it was just disgusting. She was just saying she sounds like she looks and making fun of her shaking. And it was just so awful. Like, people were like, this is gross, Coley. This is gross. You need to go get help. Like, in her comment section, people were telling her, you need to go get help. Like, this is gross. And it's okay to be snarky and shady and petty. I'm all those things, but I don't aim for people's jugulars. Like, I wouldn't. I don't make fun of people if they have tremors, shit that they can't control. And I'm not saying for Rebrand. I'm saying in general, right?
Yeah.
It's just gross. It's just gross. I do too,
Well,
Steph.
me and Rebrand have had some back and forth comment
Yeah.
sections.
They have.
But you know, I respect her. She, even when I don't agree with her, like she stands on her opinion. She's never gotten like nasty or insulting like in our back and forths, and she's like Cindy said, she's quirky, and I like that.
I do too.
Yep. I hope you guys go sub to her. She's going live later, and I think Harry said earlier if Rebrand wants to talk about a certain something that she might hop up on her panel, so that'll be fun.
I enjoy Terry Lynn too. I always have. And I enjoy her honesty, and I don't think that she's just become honest. She's always been honest. I just think that she was extremely loyal and wanted to remain loyal while being respectful. But then she couldn't unsee it. She started seeing it little by little, and she's always been honest, in my opinion. So I appreciate that, and I respect that, you know. And thank you, Bliss. I love you for having me up. And thank you guys for all being here and supporting Bliss. It means a lot. Seriously, I appreciate you guys.
I forgot I
don't
was
care-
muted.
Yeah, we don't care who you're cool with. If you're cool with those people, we don't care. We don't follow you around. We're not, having a whiteboard with your name and those, what are those?
Bunch of red string.
Yeah, the red string, who you're attached to, who
Thumbtack.
you're going to. None of that. You're always welcome here. Only 5% is blocked on my channel. And if you're able to chat in my chat, you're not part of the 5%. So you're good.
I mean, listen, I don't care where anyone goes as long as you keep it 100 wherever you go. Like, don't be coming here, like Cindy says, stuffing flowers up my ass and talking shit to
Yes.
someone else's. That's all that I ask, and I don't think that's too much to ask for.
Yeah, that's an exit, not an entrance. Es una salida, no una entrada. So don't
Exit
stuff
only.
flowers up our butt and we're good. Love you,
Thanks,
Bliss.
Cindy. All right, Cindy, thank you for coming up. Love you. All
Always.
right, y'all. Really gotta pee, and my husband and daughter just got home, so I'm going to end it. Appreciate the support. And again, go to Rebrands, and I hope to see some of you later. Have a good night.